Didn't mean to interrupt you, Snoop.
You're good.
In the stream chat. Who's laughing? That is a puerile, immature, childlike mindset.
Dog. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great.
And I'll take.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, everyone. Hello, it's me, the Snood Lord. Greetings. You're still muted, Indrid. Haha, owned. You will continue to be owned until I finish this intro. Anywho, welcome. It's the guy. It's the Beam. I need my boyfriend. Tonight's gonna be a weird one. Folks, the Gouty Pig Roach has struck again, I'm afraid. Now he's focused his fiery glare upon our poor friends, the side-scrolling podcast. The Side Scrollers? Is it Side Scrollers podcast or Side Scrolling podcast?
Side Scrollers.
You're still
It's
stuttering Chad.
I'm joking.
It's stuttering Chad is what it is.
Yeah. Stuttering Chad has redeemed himself. I called him a dent. I called him handsome Squidward. I stand behind that.
I called him a lot of things, and I apologize for everything I said for sure.
I don't think I called him anything, but I doubted his ability to do this, and didn't think he would do it.
I feel a lot less
I went on a
freaked
rant
out
about
by
his
him
sunken
now.
eye sockets, so that's
I stand by.
Oh,
I stand by what I said, that he kind of looks like an imp from Doom 2. That he's like a weird, like handsome Squidward, but overall, I think his interview was pretty good. Obviously, base daddy is Adam. He roasted the piggy. There was some sweet bacon for all of us to enjoy. I made a delicious bacon egg with a hole in the middle sandwich for breakfast at 4 a.m. today. I boiled the bacon in the fried grease, which they produced by rendering the hog
Did you
fat.
pour the grease? Where did you pour it?
Into the sauce. It adds sweetness.
Oh, good. Okay,
That's sweet.
I like that.
But,
That's nice.
in the interest
save
of
those for burritos.
yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good call.
ALT is going to join us as soon as he is done doing
AL Re more
Hey,
like.
that's
Got
super
it.
Yes,
super
AL
on brand for him to be late. Super on.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah. Oh, big up, Steve of the Dead. Hello, hello,
Oh.
Super Trevor. Everybody, I would read all the names. except
Boys
there's a
are
lot.
back in town.
Yeah.
In the interest of expediency, I think we should just lower.
Jump into it.
Yeah, jump into it. Let's
Yeah.
cut some of the tomfoolery, and we're gonna listen to
Okay.
this very
some
funny
Aqua
segment.
Teal. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Also, we're cracking cans and we're popping bottles, so you know.
Oh,
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the only one that's not drinking. Like, fuck.
Well, that's your problem. Tell you the video. We're not
Stupid.
pausing that
I know.
for you.
Great.
I know.
Pussy.
The interview
this
because you're the
is
one
good
person that
shit.
we haven't really heard from after yesterday, and I think you're the person
We're
people
hanging and
probably
banging,
want to hear
brother.
from most.
We're hanging and banging, brother.
Man, I don't even know how to start, like, to really give my thoughts on it. I'm almost. That's fine. I got it.
Real quick, while you
ahead.
do this, I'm gonna scroll the super chats on the bottom so they get acknowledged while you're talking, and
Okay.
just know that we see them and we're reading them and we acknowledge them and we thank you. So the floor is yours, though, Adam. So
Okay, so
All right.
I've traveled around a lot.
Shit,
in the
look at
world.
that.
I've met a lot of people. that
One
like-
guy leaving.
a lot of people that use and lie to get ahead, and it feels
I'm
like that's
roasted.
kind of the world
Try
we
and
live in
roast
right
it.
now. You know, people don't want to work.
Wait, somebody said, "Oh my
or,
God, he is handsome Squidward."
easy living.
Yes, Deus.
People want the easy path.
He's
to easy
glowing
living.
now. He wasn't glowing.
And
before
life
yesterday,
is
but he
a
glows now.
challenge. You know,
Yeah.
you have to work
Oh, the guy's
to be
back.
successful. The most successful
guy.
people work their ass off
Yeah,
to
the
become
guy.
successful. And I feel like most of these internet
Wait, RTU turned down DSP's invite? Fuck yeah. Roasted.
Fuck him.
L.
Fuck him.
Nice.
Can we get some L's in the
No,
chat,
what
please?
What did he expect?
ol'
Just
L.
Mountain of L's.
L.
Keep my
playing-
name out of
keep
your
playing the video.
fucking mouth, Rich, until I want you on my stream.
And put something
Dude.
else in my mouth.
Holy shit. Oh, okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, keep
Okay,
it rolling. No pausing, please.
personalities,
No
they
pausing.
try
But
to
I had
get
to-
the
I
easy
just had to
path.
say it.
And a lot of the people that are successful in this world work their ass off. Like, say what you will about Tim Pool, that dude works his fucking ass off and
Based.
deserves the success that he's
Mhm.
made. Right? I mean,
Fucking
it
Cyrax.
doesn't matter
Correct.
what happened between
Great.
him and I.
Oh my
That's
God,
irrelevant.
no.
Like, he
Don't
works his ass
interview
off,
him.
is very knowledgeable about what he does, and he earned his success. And props to him, right? Someone like DSP, he just wants that success without any of the hard work. Or he
Yeah.
thinks that he's working hard. I work 6 days a week. He tried to lay out this whole thing that he works all day and 12 hours. He only gets
Hey,
hours with his
fucking
wife. Like,
men,
bro, that's your
brother.
fucking problem. You should spend more time with your wife. You should spend more time
he
doing
hates
other
his wife.
things and then making yourself right. I turned into a fucking therapist yesterday, and like, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a logical based person that
Hey,
I'm
Andrew,
a straight
can you,
shooter.
like,
I call it
turn
as
down
I
whatever
see
is
it.
background?
I said
shit.
it yesterday. My friends.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I'm always honest with them.
I
But
didn't
they
realize
appreciate
it.
that with me because I'm going to be honest. Like, if you're doing some shit that I think is stupid, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to tell you, like, you're being a fucking idiot. Be smart with your money. Stop. You're spending $1 on a freaking mobile game. $1 is too much. If you can't afford to fucking eat or pay your rent or pay fucking electricity bills, what the fuck are you wasting money? Like, you shouldn't spend a cent. So it's like, even that he even admitted that
Goddamn.
spending any amount of money on that shit was too much. It's like, come on, dude. Be smart about your money. It was so clear throughout yesterday that he's a fucking idiot when it comes to spending money. Yeah, I said it. So I'm just being
Hell
totally
yeah.
honest asshole. All right. You
I mean,
What
yeah,
Adam
he's
doesn't
guy.
understand is that Phil
right?
Phil
You
deserves
came
one pull a
and
week.
I-
He deserves
clearly-
a pull a week, don't
that
we
was
all?
a bad pun too.
Works
Oh,
so
he
hard.
doesn't understand that. He needs
you
to
know what I
give it
mean? Like, you can't.
in an easy way. He needs to give constructive feedback in the way Phil can accept it. Like, you have to give him money.
Mhm.
Yeah, it has to
Give him
be.
$1,000, dude.
It has to actually
Well,
be
we
like
talk-
a compliment of some kind.
I talked about
Yeah.
this earlier tonight
Yeah.
with Decepticon. We were talking offline, and like to me, the most fascinating thing about this whole interview was the fact that everyone had to acquiesce to Phil's demands to be nice to him, basically to make it happen.
Yeah.
Because now the day after, they're all saying what they mean, how they mean it, and you know that Keem wanted to go off more than he did, but everybody knew that this little bitch would press his eject button and get the fuck out of there, back over the wall to the Snort Fort in a second if you were mean to him. It's fascinating to me.
I think it's crazy that he stayed as long as he did.
Yeah, I honestly, I did think he was going to stick out the whole thing, but there's a part of me that thought he was ditching with the whole DDoS attack.
That was really funny.
That was a rage.
Oh, guys, it's weird.
His pride is his biggest strength and his biggest curse. So I will say, proper respect to him, which I think everybody feels for staying. However, I will say I was not surprised by it. His pride wouldn't let him bail out on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Came on our show.
I hear that bottle.
And things happened, right? So it's very clear you're hiding something.
Yes, Derek
and
would be proud.
People are making really good points that you're probably scared you're going to get in trouble from going through that bankruptcy. You said yesterday the bankruptcy saved you. Like everything was going to be good from now on. Twitch was paying you well, and these fucking assholes ruined your shit on Twitch because you say racist shit. And it's like, all right, you do. Like, all right, make those fucking jokes. But don't be surprised when you get booted off the platform, who are very clearly in the woke, man. Twitch is, I don't like Twitch. I don't like they fucked over the partner program. It's not even worth being a partner anymore. And they have the freaking a deer on their freaking head of their, I don't know what the hell it's called. Like who gets to be on? Like I think it's a they. No, it's a deer. It's a deer self. I don't know what the fuck they identify as. Shit is crazy. But that's who's working at Twitch now.
What's new?
So you got to give us the rest of us control over the poison.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
That's right.
You're right. I forgot to do that. Okay, and boom. Here we go.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's who's working at Twitch.
Anyway, I don't know how I feel about Red Pilled Adams' take on the. Oh, they got like a deer. Like he's talking about that Twitch lady from.
Yeah, it was some big thing a couple years back.
Yeah, exactly. Get that way to stay relevant there, dude.
By the way, I want to complain for a second. I just sent both of you my avatar. I want avatar representation on the stream, please.
Well, the reason I sent mine was because Snood bullied me on my very first appearance on Detractor Beam.
That's how I do it. Everybody knows this. I don't care I don't care who I take down.
Yeah, just that it's a takedown.
Yeah, as long as it's a takedown, that's what I'm interested in.
I'm
like
you got it now, and it kicks ass. So put it up.
Oh yeah, that's true, Game Master. He rage quit Hogwarts Legacy at the very end today.
What do you mean he rage quit? He didn't beat.
Really?
Didn't beat it?
Didn't beat it. He didn't beat it because he was I think 3 levels under leveled and was like, no, fuck this. I'm not going to do another one of these.
He refused to play it because it would require him playing it longer.
That's funny.
Oh, I was
dead.
It was a puzzle. He rage quit on a puzzle because it was taking so long to do, saying he can't possibly level up enough.
So he didn't even beat a final boss or something? He said, I'm done.
He completed the story, but not the epilogue, which is like the true ending or something. I don't know. Injured knows better than I do, probably.
I mean, I haven't played it yet. He had said it was the epilogue, and because it's kind of like it was like graduation basically for his character, and he won't do it. He just won't do it. Like he could play off. I don't know. He could have just gone a little bit overtime and done it, but he doesn't want to artificially level himself and just.
No.
Twitch now. So what are you surprised that your whole Twitch career just got flopped because some people called you out for making some racist jokes? Fine, make some racist jokes. Do it. Be you. Don't fucking try to act like you've changed. No. Own who you are. Don't be a fucking bitch. Fucking be the person you want to be and fucking own it. Find a platform that's going to allow you to be that person. All right. I gave you 2 great ideas for a show, right? This is how you don't game. Use it to your advantage. Own who you are.
They are?
All right?
Yeah, they're
Put
loud.
that fucking box of tissues behind you. Because you did wank on
like
screen.
Me,
all right? Fucking own it. You're never gonna catch me fucking pulling my dick out live because I'm not a fucking idiot.
This guy's trying to have like
You made
his
the mistake.
fucking Aaron Sorkin moment here right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I'm here for that, but it is pretty funny still.
You were an
It's
idiot.
it's good.
Idiots.
I'm enjoying
I'm
it.
sick of people that are just like, I'm a victim. Being a victim happens.
Me,
But you're choosing
Ree.
to
Ree.
remain a victim and using it to milk your
Wait, wait.
subscribers. The people that
Wait, DSP's in his chat. He said nobody should be excited for this. It's shit business. But this will be the end of it.
Bro.
Oh, this
Oh
will
my
100%
God.
be closure for sure. Trust me on this one. You have no idea what's transpired.
The title
Fucking
Oh
Big
my
mad.
God.
Big
The ti-
mad. I love it.
Where's my drink?
the title of his stream is Side Scrollers Dump on DSP after interview. DSP reacts March 17, 2023.
Thank you for
gotta
pronouncing
No,
it the way he would.
he took-
Don't.
He took
Dolls.
their thumbnail.
What?
And he took
Yeah,
their
he took
thumbnail,
their
first of all.
thumbnail.
And second of all, he's trying to push traffic to his new channel. He's not doing this on his main.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why would you? It's a react. What do you expect him to do? It's a reaction. It's reaction. It's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
know.
Oh, I'm
Sorry. Do you think he's playing a video
where's-
game? Were you okay?
No,
right now?
okay, where's DSP podcasting then?
That's coming later. That's once the political
DSP
thing
casts.
happens. DSP Polly.
Breeze.
DS Polly.
I'm waiting for DSP sleeps through the night and occasionally wakes up to piss. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be a banger of a channel.
I want to have a DSP bodily functions at this point. It's so much part of his
yeah.
content.
I think that's you've got enough of that in spades at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's just finish this and we'll
Let's go.
get.
Let's go.
support you. You know what? I have no respect
You
for
what?
people who
I
take
have
advantage
no
of the
respect.
people who support them. I love
You
my
have
chat.
no
My
respect
chat is the reason
for
why
people
I'm
that are
successful,
alive,
and I'm
for
able
people
to
that are
sit in my
fucking
house
dead.
and talk about my opinions on live online. It's not that hard of a job. It's fun. I fucking love it. I get to
It's
play video
easy.
games and people watch.
Now I
me.
will say this
Watch
part of his
play
rant
video
comes off
games.
as
You
like
get to do the
something
same.
we're gonna listen to in 10 years when this guy gets taken down.
Yeah.
Oh.
When it turns out
When he
he's-
inevitably
it's
seriously,
gonna age
whenever
slow.
someone gets on a soapbox like this, you got to be careful because you never fucking
Yep.
know when it's gonna get used against
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He's
Oh hey, look,
Uh,
we're a little further.
big ups.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, the best
lucky
boys in
fucking
chat.
asshole. How dare
Yeah.
you fucking bitch about it?
Why you
Own
calm
it, shit,
down?
All right, I'm sick of it.
I know.
Stop being a fucking victim and own your shit.
Who are you talking to?
All right,
Oh,
I'm
DFC,
done.
right?
I'm done.
The other two people. What are
Yeah.
with the other two people in this podcast? This guy is asleep. This dude at the bottom left is in dreamland
know.
right now. Like, and this chick.
Well, you
Didn't
know that's why they
say
weren't there. They
anything.
wanted nothing to do with this.
Bottom left is asleep. Bottom right's too scared of saying anything.
She's terrified. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what DSP said to her before this stream started, but she looks like she's afraid for her life right now.
I got the impression the guy on the bottom left was like screaming about journalistic integrity for 2 days before the interview.
Okay.
There are common themes.
You're
on this
so
show.
uncomfortable and
Common
not
sense,
interested.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
Those are
And
those have been
the
a
chick's
common
just
theme.
like,
Did you see her
well,
biting?
yeah,
She's biting her
yeah.
lip pretty hard too
Everything
there.
you said
Oh,
rings
did she get rid
true
of
with
Travis? I don't. I've
Like,
never
we
heard him
are
say
so
anything.
freaking
So yeah.
us.
Hell yeah, dude.
Prophet's
So fucking
right.
lucky. I love my life.
Oh, right,
I
Steve.
love doing what I do.
I have so
Buy
much
my
fun.
Fucking house. I love my house.
I love
It's
my
all
life.
Thanks to you guys.
I had so much
The-
fun.
The people who support me
I had
online
so much
all
fun.
around the globe.
Wait, is he
I
doing
also
a
have a
Thousands
nice
of different
house.
countries that are like, man.
What?
is he doing a
fucking
DSP
great.
impression now, or is he talking about himself? Because he's
That's,
like, I
that's
love
my
you
point
guys.
right
Yes,
there.
Yes.
Right
I
there.
think he's
Yeah.
like talking about like he's bragging about his house, and now he's saying it's all thanks to you guys. You crowdfunded this.
So he's doing a DSP impression.
No. Prophet has
he's
made
bigging
a good
himself.
point. Get rid of Travis. Replace him with DSP. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
fuck yeah.
Frankly,
Make the show
You know
better.
what?
That would be interesting.
Unpopular opinion. Throw the chick in there too.
Yeah.
Get her out of get her out of here
Throw the
too.
bin as well. I have not heard her say a single word.
Rep-
Not that I've
She
watched a
can't
ton of it, but she hasn't said anything.
Replace her
She
with
said-
Cat.
Dude, DSP
I would
said
love
one.
that.
DSP literally directly interacted with this bitch. So like his wedding is forfeit and null and void.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
right? So
Divorce
Done.
saga incoming.
yeah, I mean
Dunzo.
that's the sign to me the divorce saga is already wrapped up, and we're just waiting for the anime adaptation.
She's looking at Meerkat.
Wouldn't it be
Your
great?
goddamn-
Wouldn't it be great if she was the one who initially reached out? Like that's her job, and he wrote
Right.
back like, "Excuse me, ma'am, put me in touch with
yeah,
Craig.
man.
I'm married."
Wrong. That's not how that would go. He'd be like, "But that's cool. I'd love to be on your podcast. So like, what movies do you like? I like Ghostbusters. I like
I guess that's a good
Father
point.
of the
I'm
Bride,
married stuff is
starring
only
Steve
public
Martin.
Facebook, right?
Was that?
Yeah. Oh, I said that the I'm married shit is only public facing, right? That's more about big upping himself than it is how he actually feels. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. Decepticon.
Okay.
He tried, but she wasn't having
tried
it.
his
Get her
best.
out of here. Oh, wrecked.
Oh, okay. She runs their social media, and Travis was modding the chat. So why do they need to be there? I don't get it.
People all around the globe trying to support.
I don't think she wanted to interact
I
with
will
DSP.
never look at them like a dollar sign.
No, why are they
I've
here
met
now?
people that do that, and I have zero respect for it. There's many people in this circle that do that. And it's like,
Damien,
man, as soon as
you
do
forgot
that,
to snort.
The audience knows.
They can when you're
feel
emailing
it.
as Filbert. Oh,
they can,
emailing?
They could sense it when you don't give a shit about them anymore, and and then you start
cosplaying.
guilting them. Like, dude,
Big ups, Dwight Race.
Guilt your audience.
Dude.
They're going to support you if you're worth supporting. Okay, and you cease being worthy of their support when you see them as dollar signs instead of people that live fucking lives. That's life. As I said, life is tough. All right, they're choosing to give their money to you to support you. Like, that's amazing. They don't have to do that.
Yeah,
they have their own fucking problems. But
true.
To actually share some of their.
Andrew, do you have your
real quick?
on?
Can I just point out that?
Yeah, I do.
Craig has, like,
turn your volume down a little bit.
What?
Yeah,
I can.
It's me.
Yeah, I can hear the stream coming back through your headphones into the mic.
What the hell?
Yeah, you're just.
What the hell?
Your head. It's okay. Your headphones are just a little loud. It's all right.
So stupid.
It's just stupid. It sound, dude.
This is your
That's
channel.
so
This is
stupid.
your channel.
Oh my
money,
god!
right?
All
So they're
right.
sharing their life with you.
There you go. That's perfect. You're all good.
And when you see
Okay,
to make that
good.
connection, that it's a person sharing their life,
didn't realize it
their
was me.
money,
Yeah,
their time.
that's why you sound
My
like you're
fault.
yelling because
You're
your
not working.
headphones are way too loud.
There's so many people
Fuck.
that see. You're
Maybe.
right. There's a lot of people.
Indrid, are you
their
using
audience
neck
as dollar
phones?
signs. And
I'm not.
Oh, that's the
Seriously.
problem.
look,
The
No.
neck
I
phones.
get it. Right?
Neck
But
phones.
Boomers
at a
in
certain point,
technology?
you
Shut
know,
up.
I think Andrew's probably the
you're out
youngest
there
person in
and
this
you're,
call.
I am.
and
Oops, I didn't mean to do
way
that.
too deep, and I had a
Almost
business
32.
partner who
Apparently, I'm a
told me
Zoomer,
to,
so no.
Oh
who
boy.
wanted me
Yes,
to
you are.
I'm
apologize
definitely the
to
oldest
an
person
audience
here now.
member
There's no way
because
I'm not.
Well, until AOT gets here.
They pay our
True,
Ooh,
true.
Ross,
He did
Jesus
let it slip. I
Christ,
think he's
guys.
slightly
Right off,
older
dude.
than me.
You don't have to
I'm
do
your
it to him, you
business
know.
partner, and because they
What?
I said you don't have to do it to
$5,
him.
Like you want me to bend.
That's
the
a
knee,
kid
you know,
thing
like,
that the kids
because
say.
you
It's
see
about
them, their
you know,
$5.
I had to do it to him. That's a meme.
more
right?
valuable.
Oh,
It's okay.
it
Don't worry
is?
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Jokes are always better when you have to explain them.
So
it.
I 100%,
Yeah.
100%.
I agree.
I'm being
I
bribed.
agree.
I'm being bribed by
All right.
Steve.
So
and
why is
Sam.
Derek coming out of your forehead like an episode of Fooly Cooley down there, Indrid? What is that?
I don't. You need
just
to
caught my
ask
eye.
Snood. He's doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh God, turn this off.
No,
No,
listen.
no,
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 turn up the volume,
no,
dude. I will. Yep.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. It's been great being here, guys. Have a good one.
Get him out of here.
You can turn the
I walk
volume
out
down in
again.
your own activity, right?
Wait, if I turn down the volume in my activity, it doesn't do it for you guys?
No, exactly.
Want some,
You can
bitch?
turn down the volume.
Huh?
No.
So that didn't mute it for you
No, it
guys?
still plays on there. On
No.
Steam.
Oh, that's
No,
great.
it's local.
That's
It's
the good
local.
thing about the activity.
That's why I said I didn't mean to do it earlier because I tried to turn it down. I was like, wait, this is doing it for everybody.
Oh well. By the way, we're like 13 minutes behind.
Good. Just we're
Oh.
charging up the juice.
Wait.
I
Oh, okay.
spawn.
okay.
Oh no, he is live. but
Juice.
Oh my
It's
God.
it's karaoke stream
Gotta
right
be
now,
good.
folks. Spawn. I die.
spawn.
I spawn. I die.
Okay.
I know.
Wait.
We gotta
Is he
scoot
gonna
it
do
for. I
overtime?
can't. I hate
Because it's
this.
2.5 hours long. He usually only streams 2 hours.
Let's
Is he
see.
gonna
Let's
do
see what
the
other songs he's got.
I fucking forwarded it because I hate it.
I fucking
Shepherds on the floor.
forwarded
Gonna
it.
shepherds on the floor. Dude,
Yeah,
the
Stray
shepherds on
Fox, the
floor.
juice, like fast forward juice.
Yeah.
You know, it's very valuable when you're restreaming. It's
No,
very valuable.
You know, like in Avatar too, when like all those whales, like the people were like drilling into the inner sides of the roof of their mouths for like the mortality juice. That's like the fast forward.
Yeah.
Juice.
Yeah.
I've
And-
never seen Avatar 2.
I don't
Not only
recommend
did I
it.
not
I
see
haven't
Avatar
seen
2,
either.
but I hate you for describing it to me.
I saw Avatar 2 without seeing Avatar 1, so I'm a special kind of.
Oh my
brain
god.
damage.
I've
Oh,
seen the
so
first
you're like
one.
DSP who watches Sonic 2 but not Sonic 1 before he does his review.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I mean,
shit.
I feel
Got
like I could,
Done.
I feel like I could probably
Get him outta
review-
here.
Watch this. I'll do the same
Am I
thing.
getting limbed?
I haven't seen Sonic 1 either, and I saw the like last 20 minutes of Sonic 2. And it was pretty good because it was like the part where Sonic and Tails and Knuckles are all on the plane and they're flying at Robotnik, and then at the end Sonic goes like Super Saiyan for some reason. I've never played a Sonic game. Does he do that?
Oh goddamn! Okay, listen. Those movies were good, and it's called Super Sonic. I'm sorry. I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's like a rip off of Super Saiyan.
But he does. That's the thing from the video game. I literally never played a Sonic game in my life.
Yes, that is a thing from Sonic 3. Well, I guess earlier games. But
Why were there
I believe that's the
humans in
first
it?
time he did it in canon. Push my glasses up my face.
Here, we got a Sonic kid in the house. I'll be calling the
can't help it,
police
man.
as soon as I can.
Well, it doesn't. It also doesn't help that my 4-year-old is now obsessed with Sonic 2. So now I'm like,
Oh,
reliving all this shit.
don't.
no,
That's a dark.
no.
That is a dark path to set your child down, my friend.
Hey,
all right,
man,
let's get out of here.
It's not Sonic.
The
It's just
whammon one?
Sonic. It's just normal
wait.
Sonic.
Oh,
are we
Resident
doing
Evil
it?
4 remake, 92
Are we gonna
Metacritic.
look
Fuck
at
yeah,
the guy?
dude.
Oh, he's so sad already.
Oh, I just popped us live. God damn it!
Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, don't
I'm an idiot.
What the hell?
stop touching. So everybody
I'm
stop
sorry,
except
I
me.
didn't mean to do it. I ruined the
I know how
juice.
to do it. I know how to do it.
Hello,
I was
Juice.
trying to do the. Don't ever
Hello.
tell me about the volume control
Juice.
again, because I fucked it up.
Oh my god. Wait,
Okay.
why did you? Oh, I know what happened. You accidentally clicked the live button instead of.
Yes,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. I'm explaining
Yeah,
it to you. I'm
yeah.
explaining it to
I
you.
see.
You got to open your ears.
I'm sorry.
Those things on your head, though, they're there
Oh
for
my-
listening.
I'm sorry, Darkseid. This is going to go on your performance report.
Yeah.
I'm
So
So I forgot my water. I'll
so-
be right back.
great. So we're going to be taking a lesson from Meerkat, and I think we're going to be lowering the volume of all of our inputs, all of our voice on the stream, and just letting the pig talk. And when he says something funny, we can break. But mostly, we're just going to try to let him try to let him speak and see what he has to say. Right? Sound good?
Yep, I'll go on mute.
You don't have to go on mute.
Sure.
No, you don't.
No.
I've just turned our volumes like lower so
Oh, okay.
that it's not overpowering to.
So I can scream.
Sounds good, Drew.
Yeah, you can scream and people are saying it's too low, so we're gonna bump it up a
Did
little
you
bit.
scream hello?
Everybody, can we get some harmonies, please? Here. And I'll take with me the memory to be my sunshine after the rain.
It's so hard.
To say goodbye to
Just wanted to
yesterday.
Nice.
All right, good. So
Can we get some
we're gonna-
Motorhead next? So and not that.
Oh, Ace of Spades, and don't forget the Joker. that's maybe the stupidest line in rock and roll. And I got 4 aces in the king as well. Don't forget the
Well,
Joker.
here's the funny thing. Here, the silly little secret about metal in general is that it's all fucking stupid. The lyrics are almost
What?
always pretty bad.
Oh my god.
you-
Steve is in chat. You know that, right?
You
Hey,
mean like-
I'm a big fan, but just sit down and read the lyrics of your average metal song. It's about sounding cool. It's not about being smart.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm afraid that that last little thing didn't just go out because I had you muted for the last 30 seconds of your poor opinions on the metal genre. Metal is the way.
It heard too.
I was just joking. Anyway, let's get this started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get regarded in here. Lose control. Get it started.
Steve wants a Begamania match with you now.
Ooh yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Hey everyone.
Hey,
Hold on a
everyone.
second. I'm doing.
Wait.
I think I
oh,
did everything.
We got ALT.
I had to switch everything over for
sakes.
DSP Reacts
I mean,
a little early.
Coming.
I mean,
It
great.
sucks,
Coming.
and I gotta switch it back tomorrow for the podcast, and I gotta switch
Listen,
it back
hey,
again
hey.
for DSP versus the internet.
Yeah.
I'm pointing out here that I was gonna stream on my own goddamn channel, and then fucking Decepticon changed on my plan. So there's too many people in the call. It's his fault.
You're
My
all
bad.
You're all
I thought it'd be
seething.
fun.
You're all seething and you're coping. LT, can you talk?
Coping.
Can you speak?
Hello. How's it going?
Grandpa,
What's
hello?
going out there?
Are you there?
Whoa.
Wow.
Hello?
Scotch your ass, bitch.
You don't have to
every-
do it to him, you know.
Thank you. Got his ass.
Rainbow Bambo here.
Welcome,
Wait,
Rambo
no.
Bambo. Welcome to
No,
the
Rainbow
show.
Bambo's off.
Oh,
It's not
sorry.
ALT,
Right,
so
right,
fuck
right.
that dude. It's annoying.
Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us
he
from
sucks.
the studios of WPIG in Brandon,
Stratford.
Brandon,
Stratford, Connecticut,
Manitoba.
Jesus.
Oh, Stratford,
You remember
Connecticut.
that
Pardon me.
shit? God
Pardon me.
damn, dude.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm
You know
sorry.
any lore?
No, I
Big
don't know. I
fan,
don't know shit
big
about the
fan.
fuck.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
So, Alt, I don't know if I heard you heard me say this earlier, but basically, I'm just going to kind of lower our voices over underneath the DSPs, just so he can, really shine in this, and we're gonna like listen as much as we can and be really, really good detractors while he talks. Let's go.
Yeah, get your scream pillows.
Yeah, get
Great.
your screen pillows, folks.
Did you tell that to everyone or just me?
All right.
Don't
Anyway, what's up, guys?
All of us.
You ready for
All
this?
of us, literally.
Unplanned stream yet again. I've had enough of this. This is my final unplanned stream. We're going tomorrow. We're back.
That's how I do it.
Tomorrow. This is all done, man. It's 1,000,000% done starting tomorrow. 1,000,000%. Don't worry about it. Let me put it to this way.
Talking about it.
Whether or not the internet wants this done, it's done tonight. It's just done. Okay. I'm just
you guys don't love it.
That's a threat.
We go back to normal stuff.
You mean a threat?
Okay.
He's fucking Dexter. He's
Can
Dexter of streaming. Like it's.
Can we get a sign of life with Craig tomorrow? Like,
get a wellness check on Craig and like throw in Cat while you're at it. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
seriously,
simple.
I want to know.
He's so pissed.
Listen to all these good detractors, ALT. These good detractors that we're gonna keep.
Million opinions. I know you guys. People are all over the place. People are all over the place. But by the way, this stream is not even what you think it is. It is and isn't. Let me show you.
50K, I come here. That's how it works.
Oh, well,
you
that's
got 50K.
Okay, well, that's me on the couch with Jasper,
sorry,
but that's not what I wanted to show
You're
you. Hold
supposed not
on.
to know that.
Yeah.
So I've got this set up to go.
Come on.
All right, I do. I've got this set up to go. All right, but based on how tonight goes, we might not even have to do this. Serious. We might not even have to go this far.
Why?
We might actually not get to that level.
The fruit strike.
All right. We might not even have to watch the show. We'll see.
What is that?
All right, I got it set up and ready to go. But that might not even be what this is. We'll have to find out.
What?
We will. We'll have to see what you guys have to say too, because this is like you guys know my stuff's interactive, and I'm sure everyone's gonna have opinions. Everyone's gonna be throwing, their take and questions and everything, and I'm down for that. I am.
Can't do it, man.
What's up, Jade? How you doing?
What's up, Jade?
Fuck off, Jade.
What's up?
Good to see you tonight. Bloom Kid, don't worry about it. Again, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, are we not? There's a reason I'm doing this stream tonight, and it wasn't supposed to be, what it is. That's for sure. I was supposed to be playing Wolong tonight, or excuse me, Wolong. I keep saying Wolong when I meant to say, Like a Dragon Ishin. I don't know how I get the two confused. They're completely different.
That's weird.
Thank you, Bloom Kid, for the super chat. But no, we're not supposed to be doing this tonight. But we're doing it, and this is the end of it for me. This is really, it's time to, move on and get back to normalcy. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up in the next week. You know what I mean? Like we finished, thank goodness we finished Hogwarts today. We got Resident Evil 4 on Friday. We got a special reactive event next weekend. We got a lot of stuff going on that's positive stuff to talk about in my own content, in my own zone.
I'm loving
and not having
the
to put up with
schedule
internet
segment
drama
so
shit.
far.
That's for sure.
I can't wait.
Can I hurry up because you need to fart, Wonder McThunder? I give you permission to release. You can release the cheeks.
Like a
let's see here.
Just say you can.
What? Wait, what did he say? What did I miss?
Jesus.
That's a Meerkat song right there.
Yeah,
I give you permission.
Fucking pull that. Someone asked him if they were allowed to fart, and he said, "You have my permission to release the cheeks." That's
Oh my god, that's a good bit.
He said
Super cute.
He said you have my permission to release the cheeks.
The cheeks.
Oh,
if he did say cheeks,
can I hurry up because you need to fart, Wonder McThunder? I give you permission to release. You can release the cheeks. Let's see here. Everything sports coverage is super chats. Are you pissed? Well, there's a difference between you're pissed or you're just sadly disappointed because it was exactly what you thought it was. There's a little different between the two. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like I could be ripping pissed. I probably have grounds to be ripping pissed, but I'm at to the point where.
What is going on with the side of his head there?
Is that too long? Oh no! Oh my
know.
god, that's long. I wonder if that's gonna make the bar too long. Let's see here.
Can we get the panel's opinion on based on the quality of his hair at the moment? Would you say how wasted do you think he is right now? Like
I think he's about half wasted.
Is it too hard to see? Like
no.
I think because he looks. I think he's like 60 to 70% wasted right now. I would say.
Well, something's going on because I don't know if I've ever seen it completely pulled to the side like that before. Like he's full on pulled to the side. It's very jarring.
His hairline is wrapping around the back of his head now.
Yeah.
So hold on. This kind of. Sorry about that, Decepticon.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
But the fucking is tired of this. Like, I think we overshoot the drunk thing, the how much he drinks thing. So I want you, when we watch, to literally, when you see something that looks like he's drunk, pause it and show it to us if you're that confident about it. Because there would be slurs, there would be that kind of shit. I don't know if we'll see if he's that level. I haven't seen him yet tonight, but he rarely is there.
Yeah. Someone said to me that you can tell he's drunk when he has that Superman curl, like with his hair.
Oh
like,
my
it's
God,
like,
yes.
it's curled down or something, like it's on the left side of his forehead. I don't know if he's drunk, but he's flustered. He's really flustered.
I feel like maybe he's been grabbing his hair in exasperation, perhaps.
He scratches like his hair, like he does with his face, and that's why he's balding.
You think he like picks his his ears and his nose and his arms as hard off stream as he does on stream? Like is he?
No, definitely.
Oh yeah, he's collecting follicles from his head. Like his scalp is going bare.
I think he's downstairs like carving into his arms with his cutlery and the paper plates. He's fucking scraping the goo off himself with his paper plates.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about it tonight. Don't worry. What's up, Joe? Man, he re-upped his membership. He's been crazy. It has? Not really.
Tonight,
there's only 2 days, and after this, I said, enough of this shit. Back to normalcy, correct?
It's underrated.
Oh, no, John, you're going to understand what I mean. He says, how can you say anything without watching the video? Don't you want context? Because I really don't have to. I actually don't have to. I'll explain. Don't worry. Remember, this stream, I just told you, originally first of all, this was supposed to be a gameplay stream on DSP Gaming. Then it became a react stream to that video, and now it might not even be a react stream. Okay.
Don't worry, in case you were worried. Calm down.
I was
Anime Slayer just did a super chat says Evangelion is goated. Well, good. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't remember it. I never watched the whole thing. I've only seen random episodes.
With Craig and TBS. I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah, okay. Inside information.
I can't let him slide by saying Evangelion is goated.
Oh my God.
Wait, did he say that?
He said Evangelion is goated.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with this fucking guy?
He's gelling, guys.
That video. And now it might not even be a react stream.
I'm jelly.
Oh, dude, we got a smug nod too.
Hideaki Anno's Evangelion.
Neon Genesis?
Oh my God.
This guy.
Stream to that video.
Watch the smug head. Boom.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You're not coming back
you.
from that one. Enemies.
No,
Anime Slayer just did a super chat says Evangelion is goated. Well, good. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't remember it. I never watched the whole thing. I've only seen random episodes on Adult Swim. I've heard a lot of people like it, but a lot of people say it's kind of like the. What was it?
Oh, that's funny though. Great joke.
Wait, I want to hear him
the David Lynch version of anime. If that makes any sense, I don't know if it does. Thank you, Anime Slayer.
Thank you, Anime. Do you think that's a different Slayer?
Look at his hair.
Slayer makes a new account for each of his interests. K-pop Slayer, Anime Slayer,
literally though. Derek literally does the same thing. Derek loves TSM. Derek loves lemurs. Derek loves tea.
He's being very honest though. I feel Derek's more honest.
Yeah,
he is very honest.
So his face right now. I just want to point out his face right now. His hairline looks like it's doing
it's creeping back.
It's like the Dwayne the Rock Johnson with it, where his right eyebrow should be really high right now, but instead his face is like super smashed and low.
The Rock hairline. It's rare, but
strange.
it's funny.
Yeah, that's why it's so strange. They're doing his face and his hair are having two completely separate adventures.
This is like
very rare.
This is like an image of a supervillain planning something. With the high hairline. This is like Lex Luthor looking down from his skyscraper, planning on who to smite.
I keep saying this.
It's Ernst Stavro Blowload.
No, he's fucking
Megamite.
He's Cortex from Crash Bandicoot.
That's genius.
He's Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. Check these.
Oh my God! Yeah, he
Dr.
is.
Neo Snortex. That's it.
Exactly. Exactly. Snortex.
We got there.
Love it.
We got there.
I love it. Arnell? Hello.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Burnell.
Okay.
I will say he must have rested. The
Okay.
jowls actually aren't hanging that low tonight.
I think it's War Dog.
There they are.
Enjoy your
They recently lapsed.
Oh fuck yeah! Hey, War Dog Leader.
Got a fresh pair.
Hey, puppers, how you doing? I'm getting a visit from a pup.
What's up, Hideo? Good evening. I'm just letting everyone see, before we start. I'm just letting everyone file in. We got a good look at this audience tonight. Thank you, the marvelous audience here tonight.
Come on in, everyone, take your seats, please.
How y'all doing?
We will
hope you're ready.
Everyone, take out a circle of paper. I hope we can finish our work on the letter A today.
It's not. Like I said, appearing on Side Spoilers yesterday was not going to be fun for me. It was something that I felt was necessary. And
okay.
This is definitely necessary based on their actions today, basically. But I'm going to be as civil as possible, and I'm going to actually reveal some stuff that you guys are not aware of.
Yeah.
All right? And
don't blame me.
And basically, that's that. That's why I'm going to leave it forever.
And they all die.
You'll see what I mean by that. Okay? We're going to have some interesting developments tonight, and basically, you're going to be very. Let me put it this way. This whole situation has been.
Do it. Put it this way.
Hold on. Hang on. Now, guys.
Oh.
You don't even know how you want to put it. When you say, let me put it this way, you should have what you want to say queued up in your mind. That bullet should be in the fucking chamber.
Do you think this is like the second time he's doing this, like giving this speech? He rambles the first time to Kat at dinner.
He works all of his sets on Kat.
It's a long walk.
This is what I'm getting hit with, honey.
What else are they going to talk about over dinner? About how burnt the chicken is?
Am I too low?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, we need to turn up.
No, you're good. We can hear you.
Gotcha.
Please.
He's charging the snort sacks right now. Like the lies are stored in the snort sacks.
You can see them wobble with energy.
They're swelling.
He does actually look like he's inhaling and filling them right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Really
like again,
healing.
If we lived in the My Hero Academia universe, like Phil would have this like physiological difference in his head where it's like Phil can convert oxygen into snort juice. And snort juice powers his lie engine.
You know, I was gonna make the One Piece reference and say he's like Chunky D Goofy, and he's like inhaling into the snort sacks like a Gear Third, and his face is gonna start swelling right now. That's gonna let him have it.
That's a good point. He may have ate a devil fruit, and he's too afraid to go outside because he'll drown.
I'm just gonna say it. One piece of shit. Boom.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, man,
you can't be right about everything.
I can't tell you.
You can't be right about it.
I don't want to spoil.
I don't want to spoil. I just want to waste everyone's time. Hold on.
Let me put it this way. The best way I can put it is this. Everything has gone according to plan.
Oh! Experiment! Social experiment!
All according to Keikaku.
Then we'll get started.
Oh my god.
Okay?
Guys, we did it!
That's all I have to say. If you would like to support the stream tonight, by all means, thank you. Anything is appreciated, whether it be a super chat, a membership, a tip. Everything is appreciated here. I forgot to open up my tips.
That's it.
2%.
Oh, my tips.
There we go. Let me load that.
2% social experiment.
Everything is
Very low
appreciated tonight.
percentile there.
Oh, no, wait. Can we pause this for a second? I have a question for the panel. I gotta ask.
Okay.
So, is he gonna claim? Now, clearly, he's going to go the social experiment route. Is he going to claim that back in, what was it, November, when he had the fated dream where he had the idea for the interview in the first place, that was where it came? Like, that was the genesis of it. That was the genesis, the neon genesis. He woke up and he said to himself, I'm going to bait these motherfuckers with this whole interview saga. It was all planned from the beginning. My mind is blown. David Lynch.
That's
the David Lynch of YouTube.
I think it developed.
That's too much.
It developed
after
that.
I'm going to guess he's going to say, I knew Craig was a snake or something like that. Like, it's impulsive.
No. I think you're all going too deep. I think he's going to say, like, this was what my testing out if I could go on other shows and like just be a normal guest. And as you can see, I can't do it. So that was my plan for this year. This is one of my great plans for this year to change my content. Now I can't do it, guys. It's not my fault. I did nothing I could do.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like it's the troll's fault. This is why I can't go on everyone else's podcast. But I can still interview people, guys.
Yeah.
And this is why I need your support more than ever. What? Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
This is why I can't shop at Walmart. Because of you guys.
He talked about that too.
Yeah, like during this whole thing.
Well, come on.
He said so many fucking weird, unhinged things. Like, did anyone else notice? And no one else seems to. I haven't seen anybody bring it up. How he actually legitimately threw out the "I've changed" excuse for the slave trade joke from 6 months ago.
Yeah.
He actually threw that. Like, it was like it was instinctive. Like it was like the doctor hit him on the knee with a little hammer and his leg just kicked out.
It wasn't 6 months ago. It was 7.
I was younger then.
It's insane.
I've
I couldn't believe he did it.
Yeah.
7 months is a new person. 6 months.
No, this is a normal stream by all means.
Just like
meaning
Cyrax
I'm going to interact with you guys. If you contribute in every way, I'm going to give you a shout out or whatever. But when you see exactly what this is, you're gonna figure this out.
Thank you.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
What do we have to figure out?
Fair enough.
We have to figure everything out.
Derek, it's all good. Thanks for at least stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow
Oh
for the show, right? DSP versus the internet sounds good to me.
Derek, it's all good.
Do you think this will be my highest attended stream on DSP Reacts? What do you anyone have running odds? How many people did I have on my first stream here? When I first announced it, the surprise stream that I did like a month ago. How many people did I have on that one? I can tell you after, because after the streams run, it runs the analytics and everything, and then you can check. So I'll check for you guys. I'll put you a little tomorrow. I should know. This is the highest viewed stream I'll ever have.
2 minutes for that.
I'll check. Guys, don't worry, guys. I'll check to see if this was the highest viewed stream I ever had, guys. Don't worry. Tomorrow when I wake up at like 10, I'll check to see if this was the highest viewed stream I ever had. Don't worry. That's the benefit you get when you become a member of the
would just say
DSP
that and forget it 10 seconds later, but he will wake up tomorrow and he will remember to check that.
As per your request, I have reported on the metrics on DSP React and DSP Gaming, and they are as thus.
Well, guys,
because I would love to get guys email from you. Go ahead and do that.
Guys, remember,
Andy Jocelyn, thank you for the super chat.
He gets 1,000 viewers all the time.
Yes,
not a big deal.
It's true. That was nothing.
Wait.
Super
Trevor says he looks like Elvis made of butter.
He does.
Let me help.
Elvis made of butter.
that popped me way too hard. That was good.
fucking super scuffer.
I know.
Do I super chuffer scat? Do I have license to draw butter Elvis? I want to know right now. Can I do that without you copyright striking me, bro?
It's fair use. Just react to it.
Thank you, Chuffa.
Yeah, awesome of you to invite Rich to your stream.
I heard you
yeah,
use that.
you know, basically
down
yesterday's stream, if anything like really good came out of that stream, I will admit that Craig gave me a couple of suggestions. Well, one of the suggestions that he said, well, again, I don't want to spoil.
Spoil what?
I keep getting ahead of myself.
You are way ahead of yourself, Phil.
Is he gonna get?
Did anybody else see?
He's all over the place.
What?
Hang on.
What?
Did anybody else? When that last move he did, there was a massive titty jiggle on that right side.
Oh, let's go.
There was
I didn't see it. Let's go back.
You know that this
is enhanced.
Like really good came out of that stream.
Enhanced.
I will admit that Craig gave me
Maybe
a
I'm
couple
wrong about this, but I
suggestions.
swear I saw.
Well, one of the suggestions that he said. Well, again, I don't want to spoil.
Right there. Oh, God.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Right there. That was it. There was a bounce.
We're about to talk about.
Oh, here we go. Now zoom in.
Wait, am I supposed to be looking at Indrid or DSP?
No, DSP.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Shit.
Wait, hang on a second. Is he going to get his information on his medical things and legal things?
I would like to have Rich on one of my streams. I don't know if it would be like I gotta
talk about
it. Like you know what I mean, like an actual camera to camera, just having a conversation one night. I think I'd be okay with that. I think that would actually be quite nice and cordial if we just had a conversation with each other.
It would be quite
one night as
cordial.
a random stream. But I think that would be fine. But we'll talk about that. Okay.
Sip. Can you get to the fucking point?
Hold on a second here.
Oh
Andy, I need to on the leaderboard. I didn't. So Andy did his that super chat. And then Carrot Blanca gifted 5 memberships. Congratulations to the following people. Thank you, Carrot Blanca, for supporting this community. We've got Anthony, Electric Connor, Cornville Canopy Man, Marty Martian, and Redman 21, who all just got a gifted membership.
Actually, he's white.
So with that, that means we jumped up by 5, back up to 7. It looks like there were like 10 memberships
eligible but rejected.
That were probably gifted the day that I launched this channel a month ago, and they have expired. But you know. With that, we're already back up to 72. I think the highest we had was 77. So we're almost back up to the record, which is awesome.
Yeah, move on, Dave.
Andy, thank you for that super chat earlier. Let me get you on the leaderboard.
How many times has he said, I won't spoil anything?
Over 700 people in climbing. When should I start? Should I keep waiting or should I start?
You should kill yourself.
It's like, do I start or do I start? Did they miss the first few minutes? You know. How many more people are coming, do you think?
How could I possibly know that?
Right now, this is not actually a React stream like it was supposed to be. It might still have React in it, but it's not actually what I thought it was going to be. Okay? It's different now.
He wouldn't be here if it was coming. Here I came.
Shout out to the fan who, like, 14 years ago, or was it 14? It was probably like 2010. Who sent me this mug. I still use it to this day. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite mug ever. And I would probably use it until it breaks.
It's my favorite mug ever.
It's a Mega Man energy container.
Who did that? I can't see it.
This was in my closet. I had to wipe off 4
It didn't
pounds
load
of
in
mouse shit to get it out. But here it is.
dashboard.
Needs a lot
I
for me.
can't see it.
It was my favorite, but it was in my closet for 10 years.
No, it's not Enron mug. And what made you think Enron?
Oh, trying.
The first thing you see when you see this, you think Enron?
I know.
Who even thinks of Enron?
It's
an energy tank from Mega Man, dude. Oh my goodness. Talk about not knowing your retro stuff. Mishael, thank you for being your membership. Let's do it. Thank you, Mishael.
No payoff when I expect.
Thank you, Mishael.
I can't believe you just you said Enron mug.
Okay, yeah, let's do serious.
Yeah.
Yep. Time I ever tip you, you have manipulated me. Excellent.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
bubble blow!
By the way, for the record, I actually invited Craig on the show tonight.
Yay!
Not to call in, but to actually like watch.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Okay. I love like when he blows bubbles, that's good enough. But when he stops mid bubble blow to look at the camera with that cocky fucking look and like talk like an adult, that is the best.
I like it when he gives us double bubbles because he wasn't happy with the first bubble blow.
Yes.
The scroll did a $2 tip after the interview. This will be the last time I ever tip you. You have manipulated me. Excellent.
It got in my eye.
Very nice. Thank you, Discro. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Glasses, so I don't get it in my eye.
I really have no idea what you're speaking of. But thank you for tipping me to tell me you're never going to tip me. I really appreciate it when people pay me to say I will never pay you.
I love it when
it usually works out well, and you're,
when he like
it's kind of one-sided in my favor, I would say.
Oh, you paid me to call me a gouty pig roach?
I'm gonna put you up there.
Yeah. Look, thanks for the money.
Top tip for the night. That's a little bit of a one-sided. Wow!
I can't figure out what it is about his face.
Wowza!
It feels like it's actually like the topology of his face is shifted. It feels different.
It's more pointy.
I think so.
Right?
It's
just like a
it's
move.
slanted.
The jowls are different. There's something different about the jowls today.
The snort sacks have shifted. He used up his lie juice too much.
You think he had like snort sack reduction, or was it
when does the mating season end?
Oh, shit.
Please don't say that ever again.
No, we're done. We're done. The joke has hit its peak. That was it.
So wowza. No, I can't get Craig on because I didn't set anything up. I didn't confirm with him that he would want to come on either. I don't know if he's
you couldn't just reach out to him and ask. You couldn't do that.
I never know if he'll be here or not.
How did Keem end up on the stream yesterday? Who knows? It just they planned it.
But I wasn't preparing to do anything like this. If I would have done an interview. I have to mess around. What it is there's a software that they use for side scrollers, and I dabbled a little bit with it myself, preparing for the Side Scrollers podcast. So I kind of like it, and I'm thinking I might try to work with it and figure it out.
I think I might try to steal it from them. Because,
no, I want it. Review Tech, I want to have a conversation with, but he wasn't going to be like calling in tonight. I wanted to maybe just have him in the chat tonight.
Why would he talk to you?
What?
But I can't make it because
I want him to just watch me and chat.
I invited him to chat. And maybe tip.
Yo,
this 1 million subscribers.
Anal Yard. That's an interesting name. That a super chat says N-A-I. No, Al. Get it?
Yo,
Anal,
Ingrid, get on our show and just
stupid. I
chat.
didn't realize that's what he said.
Okay.
I'm not going to pay you either.
Now, to be fair, Ingrid is in every chat ever. You don't have to ask that.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. That's a
I
very
thought that was the funniest choice.
She's like ALT on podcast.
Thank you so much. I know you're joking. I actually think the scrub was serious, but you're joking. I get it. Okay.
Oh, Bill, that's a good thing. Bill Brasky said Phil's gonna try his.
Shall we start? We're 800 and climbing, dude. Should I wait till we hit 1,000 to start?
What the fuck is this?
I mean, at this rate, we're gonna hit 1,000.
How could you beg for views?
I don't want to wait longer. I'd like to get started, but we're almost at 1,000 now.
Should I wait? How
going up.
Fuck should I know, Phil?
I waited 5 seconds and it increased by like 15 more.
If it hits 1,000, he's gonna bust.
I think he's already busted.
He's about to.
Should we wait till it hits 3,000?
We're gonna get started. I'm gonna start recording. But the premise of the show is a little different than what I expected.
Sorry, before you get started here, I just want to
check and see how many viewers he has.
I just wanted to report.
Almost 1,000.
Prophet, our agent in the field, has reported that he has his current likes to dislikes ratio is 167 likes to 184 dislikes. Thank you very much, Prophet, for your report in the field. Back to the news.
Originally, I was gonna do gameplay tonight. Then, what am I doing? I'm still getting ahead of myself.
Oh my god!
All right.
Oh my god! Where are you starting?
You guys don't know that's happening behind the scenes.
He's starting at the helicopter company, and you know
you're gonna know about it, and you deserve to know about it, especially after the interview yesterday. And what happened this morning, which I didn't had no idea about. You know, I went into my first stream today completely
hammered.
Not expecting anything, and basically got blindsided by my viewers spamming me with a bunch of stuff that I didn't know about.
Like what?
And I was like, nah, I don't think that happened, or maybe you guys are being harsh or whatever. But
no, was that
my
before
wife
after
watched.
you were waiting for enough people to start? That was
She
my
was
favorite.
watching
He's like, I'm gonna sit
and then she
there
told me
and wait
exactly
for
what
enough
happened on
people to
His
start."
wife.
Well, I haven't seen it
Who's
yet.
watching it?
I personally
His
have not
wife.
seen it
Cat.
yet. But
Cat
that's
was
the actually
watching.
originally that's what
But
this
he
was
said he
going to
got an
be,
email
and then
about
something
it.
else happened.
Yeah, but
You
That's
know,
what-
Cat loves
Yes,
got the
Adam.
email.
originally this was supposed to be me
Then went
reacting.
Tom
Oh
Cat.
yeah.
See,
Oh
I got
yeah.
it set up.
Cat is simping for Adam hard.
Here.
Oh God, that's the
Oh,
dream
yeah.
right
Adam,
there.
Adam is
See, I got
Superman
it set up here.
3.0.
This is what it was going to be. This is going to be my stream tonight. But now I actually don't know if we're doing this or not. I guess it depends on how things
Oh,
go.
damn,
Right.
she's already in
Get
the
rid of
lead.
sub-only mode.
Technically,
Absolutely not.
ALT
Fefe
wasn't lying
Kofefe.
before him.
Absolutely not.
If I turn
I'm
off
not
sub-only
famous
mode right now,
enough
there would be
for
about 800
Yeah,
bots
that's
spamming the
true.
chat. So we're not
Famous
doing
enough.
that. Okay, I take it back. We have 600.
Just get Rambo to message her. She would love that.
How many subscribers do we have? 770. So we'd have like 750 bots
Set.
spamming the chat with probably like
What?
racist stuff to get me banned.
Okay.
Brett-
So we're not doing that.
Okay, well, you bought the bots, so what? Like,
Okay.
Do you not remember
Everything
how many
sport
you paid
coverage is
for?
super testing. We got to destroy them. We don't have to destroy anyone. This is not a destroying stream. Okay.
Destroy all humans.
That's a good time to
Whoa.
use style.
Right.
How
Jade,
do
you
miss
don't
that?
need to have a membership here. Absolutely not, sir. You get a membership wherever you think you like it. You like it, right?
and if that's both,
So
that's up to
Pepe
you.
is actually the top super chat or the latest super chatter. We're at 850 viewers. Dude, we gotta get started. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna get started. Let me
Can
just
we just
update
get
the leaderboard. I
fucking
swear we're gonna get
started?
started.
Fuck
now.
yeah,
This is ridiculous.
dude.
We've been going off.
Usually
on
I
you
wait for it to like
fucking,
level
what,
out.
30
It's like
minutes
not
now,
leveling
40
out, so I
minutes?
better just get the show on the road.
It's
I got a $2 tip.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
it's been about
Guys,
30
I can't
minutes.
talk and drink.
I can.
Well, then don't.
They're planning on doing a review on the Super Mario
I'm
Brothers
doing
movie when it's
plenty of
available on
both.
demand. I would like to see it in theaters with my wife, but we've already talked about it, and we don't want to go when it's new because we think there'd be way too many people and it would be a pain in the ass. When a
There might be
movie's new, you
people.
get so many people
He
crammed in
can't
there, you get
sit
people
with
making
the
noise and
plebs.
babies
He
crying
can't
and
sit
shit,
with
you know.
them in
Probably
a
wait a
public
couple weeks
space,
and see
you
maybe
motherfucker.
by
I'm a
the 30th,
celebrity.
go
You
see
said
it,
we
and
would
have to
notice.
review it. I would definitely like to
That's
see it.
exactly it. By the
So
way.
all the
It's probably
movies
like the
they make
most-
leaks are fake. Okay,
It's definitely the
confirmed.
most interesting movie to hit theaters in a while. Dave Baxter says, wait until $50 in tips. Wait a minute. Oh, we got it. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I forgot. We haven't hit $50 in tips yet, so I have to turn the camera on. When we hit $50 in
Oh
tips,
my
I'll turn the
God.
camera on.
LTG
That's what
does
certain
it.
streamers, that's what the popular
Yeah.
streamers do these days, right?
Where's
Sorry.
Robo
Sorry.
Steve to
He's a
laugh
sexy man.
unconvincingly for us?
It's probably a bad joke.
God damn, where's the dentist?
All right. Are we waiting now? Are we ready now? We're at 879 viewers and climbing. Good lord. You guys are insane. All right, you ready? Because drama sells. And it's such bullshit that it does.
Oh,
I don't want to do
God.
this anymore. Tonight's the end.
Stop
Here
citing
we
your
go.
fucking current viewer count, you absolute fucking
Hello,
moron.
everyone.
You
Phil
keep
here.
on.
Doing
Hello,
something that I
everyone.
didn't want to do, something that I didn't plan on doing whatsoever.
You
Bro,
fucking
that is
are
like-
busting
Did
his
you
nut to
dude?
do this.
Okay.
Was there a sigh? We need to confirm that, or
I don't
want to
think
check that.
so.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
At first,
Did you get one?
I think he's like literally said verbatim, like, "Hello, everyone. This is a video I did not want to make,"
Yeah,
which is like,
his shoulders slouched like he sighed though.
yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's see when
The
YouTube mode
cadence is
starts.
important when asking that question.
Let's see. You can look, Lisa. You can see the exact moment where YouTube mode starts.
When a movie is new and you get so many people crammed in there, you get people making noise and babies crying and shit.
I
You know,
hear a cat.
probably wait a couple weeks, maybe
Ah.
see maybe by like the end of
Yeah.
April we
I
can go
love
see
it.
it.
heard
I
that too.
Review it.
love it.
I would definitely like to see it.
I think it was.
Yeah, it's all.
It's probably like the most. It's definitely the most
My
interesting
love
movie
puppy
to
is
hit
sitting
theaters
on
in a
my
while.
lap and being just the
Dave
sweetest,
Baxter says,
most
wait until
quiet
$50 in
puppers
tips.
ever.
Wait a minute. Oh, we got it. Hold on.
Shut up.
I forgot. We haven't hit $50 in tips yet, so I have to turn the camera on. When we hit $50 in tips, I'll turn the camera on for you guys.
We're living it again.
That's what certain streamers, that's what the popular streamers do
That's
these
what
days.
certain
right?
We get the
streamers
joke,
do.
idiot.
Okay. Probably a bad joke. All right.
Yeah, if it's not funny, you have to explain it, dummy.
Are we waiting now? Are we ready
right,
now? We're at
here we go.
879 viewers and
Oh
climbing. Good
my
lord.
God.
You guys are insane. All right, you ready?
This
Because
has to
drama
be
sells.
record.
It's such bullshit
ALT,
that it does.
Can you do
I don't
this
want to do
on
this
an
anymore.
episode of
Tonight's the end of
TBS,
this.
please?
Here we
Can
go.
you stall
Tomorrow.
for like
Let's
the
go
first half
Sunday,
of the
yep.
show? we're
Okay.
at 455 viewers, guys. Come on, and just keep going, wasting
Yeah.
it. Like that. That would be a Kaufman-esque joke for the ages.
Oh yeah.
That would be great. All right, I wanted to
Please
make
stall
sure we
until you
all
hit that
hear
stall.
if there is a sigh. All right,
Yeah.
let's listen.
Hello, everyone.
A shake,
Phil here,
handshake.
doing something that
that was a breathe in, which counts. He
That
did
was
the.
a breathe.
I didn't want to
His
do something that I didn't
soul
plan on
side.
doing
His soul
whatsoever.
side.
All right,
Yeah.
tonight is a
He's
stream that's completely
oozing.
random.
Oozing
That
sad. Oh my God,
originally
hi.
was supposed to be gameplay. All right,
Aw,
like
hello.
I just want to get back to normality around here.
Pet stream.
How's it
But I'm not allowed
Confirmed.
to. So it's all right.
Excellent.
Tonight, I basically am going to do something. I'm going to put an end to a lot of stuff tonight for once and for all.
No, you're not.
Because
No, you're not.
basically, I find myself in a situation that, I'll be honest with you, you. I'm not surprised I'm in this situation, but at the very same time,
he's loving this because it's given him an excuse to ignore
for sure.
all of the advice they
let's just say that This was not a shocker, nor is this something that has taken me by, oh my God, I can't believe it. Nor was it not something that I had already planned. Because I pretty much knew what was going on all along.
I pretty much do.
Let us begin, shall we?
Yeah,
It's Friday.
Darksy, Detractor, that episode of Always Sunny where they trick Dee into thinking that she's a comedian, and at the end,
the gang broke Dee. It's a classic.
Yeah,
it's a classic.
And then at the end, they're like, "We got Dennis too," and he's like, "He didn't know. I kind of knew. I knew what I didn't know. I knew what I didn't know."
Yes.
DSP knew so much he got himself D-Dust in the middle of it, right, guys?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
D-Dust. Yeah,
very impressive. I knew
it. The joke's on me.
I might be getting DDoSed, guys. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, this is bad.
Yeah.
2023. Yesterday, I appeared on a podcast called Side Scrollers. It was a 5-hour interview. A lot of people like to call it interrogation. I will call it an interview because that's what it was scheduled to be, and I feel like, that's what it basically was. To give you the quick backstory, I am a fan of an old website called screwattack.com from the mid-2000s. This website used to put out daily gameplay content way before YouTube even really was a big thing. And they used to have a podcast on there called Side Scrollers. And I loved it. I listened to Side Scrollers. I used to listen to all the content, or watch all the content on the site. I was fans of those guys. I went out and met the people from screwattack.com at a convention called MagFest in 2007. This was long before I was ever a YouTuber, okay? They were awesome people. But when I became a YouTuber, I kind of lost touch with them. Never really watched their content anymore. I was too busy making my own, just like I feel out of watching a lot of people's content. I was friendly with a guy named Stuttering Craig. He was one of the two, at the time, one of the two co-owners. Later on, he became, I think, the sole owner of the company. And he was running a convention in 2013 called Screw Attack Gaming Convention. And so they're looking for guests. I reached out, said I'd like to be a guest, and now I'm a YouTuber. Here I am years later. Used to be a big fan of yours.
Yeah, hold on. Phil, you reached out and offered to be a guest. That's kind of.
I could have sworn
that's weird.
The whole time.
That's not what we were told.
That's
not what we were
that
told.
Must have been just a little slip of the tongue. The gin will do that to you.
Well, no, he had to set the trap.
Oh right, shit.
That was setting the trap.
He has said that before this right now, though. He has admitted that. I think maybe after he started talking to Screw Tab, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
I didn't hear that.
He's like, he swapped back and forth, right?
Decepticon and I were talking about this earlier tonight too. The level to which you pay attention to this shit on a weekly basis, ALT, is super impressive. I wish I could pay attention to that level. I really.
We all got a job we got to do. And it's
you take notes.
Trying to make a buck.
I do not take notes. I do not take notes.
This is our cross to bear, ALT.
Yeah.
And now I'm a YouTuber. Can I be a guest? And Craig was super nice, nothing but cordial. One of the nicest guys literally I've ever met. And at that time, the internet was starting to turn against me with that whole "this is how you don't play" movement. And to have someone who was actually being nice to me was a rarity.
Oh my God!
Okay?
Have you?
That was the last time that I talked to Craig. 2013. All right. And it's been a decade. A lot changes in a decade.
I can't spoil anything.
So out of the blue, Craig emails me my business email, which is nice of him to actually figure out that there's ways to contact people via business emails when they list it publicly, but we don't have to criticize that tonight, I guess. Anyway, so he emailed me my email last month, early February, I would say. And he tells me, I'm rebooting Side Scrollers, and your name came up as one of the earlier people that we'd like to have on the show as a guest. Would you like to be on the show? I took a look and I was like,
except
this would be interesting.
He never gave John
now, last year, in November, I had it up to here with the internet. The internet had completely been flooded with people who wanted to dump on me, okay? Talking shit about me, constantly regurgitating the exact same memes that they've been regurgitating about me for 5 years. We have evidence of this and that and this and that, and it's not true, all right? That's the whole thing in this whole situation is the things that people are saying about me are either completely untrue or partially untrue, with the actual truth being so ridiculously not what they're saying it is that you get fed up. And for a while, I just ignored it. Every once in a while, I would mention something on my stream. Sometimes, as I said yesterday, sometimes it's a little white lie, right? Like instead of admitting that I'm playing a certain mobile game, say I just don't play it at all. Why? It doesn't affect my streams. Why would I even bring it up or whatever?
He's at his best in the snort fort because this is like it's like being drunk. Like this is where his power is. So he's gonna be exactly who he's gonna be. This is his absolutely safe capsule. He is gonna fucking say what he wants to say in this space.
I'm starting to doubt there is a condo anymore. It's just like one room in the middle of nowhere, like in a bunker. Like, This is so odd.
Oh, we're quiet.
God.
No, you guys.
Apparently we're way too quiet.
Sorry. Well, yeah, because I'm trying to let them hear what he's saying over the.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Wow, Snood's overproducing. Sorry about that.
I'm not overproducing.
Sorry, Steve.
I'm trying to
get out of here, Snake Plissken. Snake Plissken, escape from Earth.
Snood fucked up the
Fuck you.
audio.
Anyway, he just said that, like, you know, and now and then I tell a little white lie about WWE champions or mobile games. I just say I don't play them, and that's okay because it has nothing to do with my streams.
This would be interesting.
Hang on a second. They said
now,
they
last
can't hear
year,
me much, and that's
in November, I had it up to here with the internet. The internet had completely been flooded with people who wanted to dump on me. Okay? Talking shit about me, constantly regurgitating the exact same memes that they've been regurgitating about me for 5 years. Oh, we have evidence of this and that and this and that, and it's not true. All right? That's the whole thing in this whole situation is the things that people are saying about me are either completely untrue or partially untrue, with the actual truth being so ridiculously not what they're saying it is that
guys, turn it down.
you get fed up. And for a while, I just ignored it. Every once in a while, I would mention something on my stream. Sometimes, as I said yesterday, sometimes it's a little white lie, right? Like instead of admitting that I'm playing a certain mobile game, say I just don't play it at all. Why? It doesn't affect my streams. Why would I even bring it up or whatever? So anyway, you know, all these memes going on, people always dropping me in a negative light, and it actually irked me. You know, Moist Critical had said in one of his videos that he felt like I was one of the biggest e-beggars and all of this, and it pissed me off. I don't want to be known like that. So I said I would change my style, my content, and everything. I would try to do it less, right? And at that point, I said, if people want to really talk shit about me, why won't they interview me? Why won't someone interview me? I want someone to interview me. Just give me a fair shake to talk to me. And if we have a fair conversation, at least I can tell you my side of the story, right? So, originally I was working with a couple big YouTubers on possibly doing this. It never came to fruition because what ended up happening was, essentially what it was going to end up being was something bigger than that. Instead of just being an interview, it was going to be, oh, here's the history of Darkside Phil on the internet, the highs and lows and everything. And after kind of working through that and talking with a couple people, I was like, you know, I really don't want to do that right now. It's too much for me. Especially now this year, I wanted to kind of, you know, change some things up.
He is lip licking.
And
too. Oh man, the lip
essentially, I wanted to continue to change and listen to my audience and do better content. I can't open a whole new channel called DSP Reacts and focus on React content and reviews and things if I'm embroiled in making a freaking documentary about myself. You understand? So I actually turned down the offers that I got from multiple different people and said, I'm going to move on from this. It's not a big deal.
Oh, you fucker. Don't make me look stupid.
When Side Scrollers, I should say actually Stuttering Craig, when he excuse me, I'm completely misspeaking. When Stuttering Craig emailed me in February, that is not what he offered me. He didn't say, hey, let's do an interview. He said, let's have you as a guest on our show. And to that I said, yes, let's do it.
What?
Wait.
After he announced publicly that I was going to be on the show on March 1st, which I advised him not to. I outright told him, don't do this. This will not be good because I just want to be a guest on your show. But he did it anyway. Don't know why. He went against my advice. When he did it, the internet blew up. Oh my God, Phil's going to be on a show? Phil never goes on a show. I can't believe Phil's on a show. So what happens is all of my detractors who make it literally the reason for their existence on the internet is to regurgitate the horrible negative memes about me and profit from it. Like literally that's what they do. There's entire channels and businesses based off of hating on Darkside Phil on YouTube. We all know this. This is not, oh, it's news to me. Everyone knows there's a cycle of drama on YouTube that makes profit for everybody, correct?
I'm not gonna
so they all reach out to him. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And
I don't give a shit.
He entertains it all, basically. He's like, whoa, I'm so blindsided. I didn't expect that this was going to happen when I invited Darkside Phil onto the show, right? It's what I warned him about, but he didn't listen to me. He didn't actually take it seriously, okay?
I told him.
So he gets bombarded, and all of a sudden, he's seeing a lot of attention that he's never seen before. Keep in mind, the Side Scrollers podcast has just started. This show, on average, was pulling in between, I say around 200 viewers a show live. You know, afterwards you get a few thousand viewers every day on your show, you know, with the on-demand views or whatever. So it's not a huge podcast. It's not a tiny podcast by any means. It's not like 2 viewers, but you know, it's a growing podcast. It's a work in progress, and he's trying to rebuild it from the ground up, which is very respectable. Trying to bring it back after that long hiatus. And so he's basically sees, oh, here's all these people who are now interested all of a sudden in my show, and they're basically telling me you absolutely must grill Phil. You can't just have Phil on your show as a guest. You have to grill Phil because we don't like him. And here's the reasons why. Here's all the memes, right? So Craig is bombarded with these memes for 2 weeks. He contacts me again. He basically says, you know, well, actually, I think I wrote to him. I said, I saw on the show today we were harassed basically by these people. or whatever. And you know, I told you this was going to happen. And he basically says, yeah, in light of this, we want to do an interview. We don't want to have it be you a guest on the show like we normally have. Normally what their show is, it's a variety show. There's segments. There'd be a segment about news. There'd be a segment about everyone just shooting the shit. They have segments about people's collectibles at their house and what they do, and they show their collectibles. You know, fun stuff like that. Gaming and pop culture. It's a great show in that regard. So he says, I want you on as an interview instead. We have to basically have you on as an interview, because I don't see how we could just have you on as a standard guest with all the hate against you on the internet. And I agreed to it. I'm like, yeah. I'm down for this. This is exactly what I wanted to do.
All this is
you know, months ago. And I actually felt that these guys would be a good neutral party to actually essentially do the interview, because I don't think they had any vested interest in either making me look bad or good. I was wrong. Okay, that's the problem, is I was wrong. I didn't understand until basically I found out exactly what was going on, which I have now. But they did have
real quick. Can we stop real quick?
Sucks that they did, because I didn't know that they did.
What you keep note of, no matter what he's going to say from this point out, everyone out there listening, all the negative points that happened here were a choice, right? Because he knew it was a bad idea, right? So all the bad parts of this interview was a choice that he is making right now, and he's explaining it to you. It's all his choice. What happens after that?
Did he also say like he knew this was gonna happen? Is that the point he's making?
I think so. I don't know.
It was part of his
plan,
so
not only is this all a choice that he's made that he has no right to bitch about, but now he's just going to make himself look like a complete fucking moron for having made that choice.
Yeah. Now he's about to suggest that it was part of like a huge premeditated scheme too of some kind.
Well, and to be fair, this is super on brand for Darkside Phil to have something absolutely fucking terrible happen to him and wake up in the morning and say, you know, I'm gonna make it worse today. That's my plan.
I knew he would reset once he slept. Like, had a night of gin and Twitter and then reset after sleep. But I didn't expect this to go so off the rails in 24 hours.
I mean, this is quite literally like the YouTube equivalent of like getting called like a gouty pig roach in the playground and like crying in front of everybody and falling down in the mud, and then like still going to school for the rest of the day in your muddy pants and taking the bus home, and you tell your mom and she gets mad at you for getting mud all over your pants. And as you're like falling asleep, you're like, oh, I wish I had found something good to say. I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to call him a snorty gout roach.
But
yes, a fatty, snorty fat butt. And then, you know, the next day the kid isn't even there and he doesn't even like remember what happened to you yesterday. Right? I mean to Phil, not me, to someone else, not me. And so like, he's just like, he took 24 hours to come up with a comeback. And as you know, that's often a big winner when it comes to
big win.
So
people picking on you.
Someone mentioned earlier a brain reset. Speaking of a brain reset, like, do you think he ever does? And I'm excluding post incident. No post nut clarity here. You can't take that out of the equation. Do you think he ever has like a moment of clarity where all of this makes sense to him, and then he just slowly slides back into his insanity? My mind immediately goes to, of all things, my mind goes to the old Marvel Zombies comics, if you ever read them, where all the superheroes become zombies, and the whole thing was like right after, for like 5 minutes after eating a person, they all gain this sense of clarity where they're horrified by what they've become and everything that they've done, but then within 5 minutes they're so overtaken by like the lust for flesh. Do you ever think that he has that moment of clarity and then he's just sitting there going like, I have to fix this before it goes away, and then he just loses his mind again?
Yes, I think like at night when he's drinking gin on Twitter, he has a moment where it's like, I fucked up, I gotta change my life, and then
he just drinks some more, and then it's gone,
and then just all over again.
I think that he
just deals with it Jim Leahy style, and
I think that like the post nut clarity you're talking about is when he opens a WWE Champions pack and doesn't get a 6-star zombie husband, right?
Oh my god, right?
Like that's the equivalent.
Oh, you think he has the clarity when he loses? That's interesting. I mean,
that post nut clarity happens when you bust on a maybe a slightly less
on what? Damn, where you go with that?
A slightly less than desirable partner is my Okay.
It's just,
what have I done?
Clarity.
Not that I would know. Again, I'm a virgin.
Post poll clarity.
Yeah, post poll clarity for sure.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even have that day. So
Yeah.
Also, do we even do pulls in Street Fighter duels? Is it something else?
Oh, he's only spent like $10 or $15 on that.
Okay, so actually on the subject
like
of pulling in mobile games, I have to say this. So I listen to a lot of YouTube when I'm in the gym in the morning. Like a lot, it's how I catch up on like Piece of Peace and stuff. This shit that's on when I'm sleeping. Has anyone seen the commercial for Marvel Snap, the mobile game?
No.
Yeah.
Plays all the time.
Yeah.
Plays all the time. And for some reason, it plays all the time, like in the morning. So one of my favorite, and I laugh every time because I think of Phil. The commercial's like the guy pops on and he's like, "What if I told you that there's a mobile game where you can't just buy your way to victory? You actually have to work. You can speed up your progression with a little bit of money."
Oh my God.
And every time he's explaining how their whole philosophy was you can't just buy all the best cards, I'm like, there's a fucking Phil joke here, and I need to find time to make it. So somebody get on that. Somebody look up that Marvel Snap commercial and make me something funny out of it.
Do it. Do it. All right, we're gonna press play. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
you know, for the last 2 weeks, I'm under the impression that I'm going into this interview, and it's going to be a very long, very grilling interview.
That might be a
I'm
good
going
idea.
to give them
Here,
my
I'll
undivided
just
attention. I give them
Yeah, you
unlimited
saved up
time. And I said,
all
you can
that
ask
juice
me
there.
absolutely,
it's
positively
already-
anything.
No, I just
Anything.
changed
There we go.
it.
Okay?
Oh.
Anything.
I was gonna say.
I don't care what it is. Just ask it. And that way I can answer it. And we actually have a
Sounds
place where I've
normal.
answered all these hard questions about all the negative shit that's been said about me over the years. So here I am, thinking this is going to be a show where if it's going to be a very long show, they're likely going to be doing segments about all the stuff. I thought for sure they'd be bringing back the racist stuff I said in 2010.
What am I doing?
You know, how I got
It
banned
wasn't
from all these different
2010,
services
dickhead,
and
it
things
was
and how
last
that
year.
worked out. You know, the history of me essentially making mistakes on YouTube and, you know, all of that.
Right.
All right, that's exactly what I thought. And I thought it would keep going. I thought it would just keep going, like, through the history of all the messed up stuff. And what would be is it would tell a narrative. A narrative of how over the years, I make mistakes, people call me out for the mistakes, right? I either really failed to live up to that and improve, or I did in some cases. But essentially, that's what I thought it was kind of going to be, okay? But that's not what it turned out being. We'll talk about that in a second, okay? But, so yeah, so, you know, that was where it was left. And I was assured by Craig that there was not going to be any doxing, there was not going to be any harm to my family or anything like that as a result of being on the show or anything like that whatsoever.
Now,
Craig
gotta be a little
actually
skeptical
said you will
because
not.
as we're getting closer and closer to this
said
interview,
there will be no harm.
I start getting wind that you know that Craig is like directly talking to all of your detractors every day.
No
Like,
harm
he's
to your
talking
family.
Gundam. He's talking to these people who literally have entire giant video series about you that are all monetized
shout
and
out
profitable.
Decepticon.
And the reason why they go down this rabbit hole is to make money. It's stupid, but that's why they do it. They
He
know
said,
that
he said they make
talk about
giant YouTube series about you, and so you know that's what you did.
It's secret limited. It's secret limited.
No, he's talking about you, dude. Come on, take the shout. He just said
That's
it. A
still
vague.
you.
Yeah,
Take the
come on,
W.
but everybody give it up for Decepticon. You got the shout
For
out
real,
for
like,
DSP.
Do you
Side
know
full of
how much
negative, like,
time I spend wishing he would say, and they draw shitty pictures of me on Twitter where I look like a pig. Like I'm fucking dying for it. I'm lusting for it. The closest I ever came was the time that he complained about how they always draw him fat, and I was like, that's me.
That's close. Yeah, I
That's
want
you and Kid Flam.
I want him to say something
well,
about like
Kid
he
Flim
makes
is a whole other can of something.
Kid Flim submitted something, and Phil said it's too fat. He did make it
Oh,
smaller
yeah.
and gave it back
Oh,
to
yeah.
him.
Yeah, I guess it is. And what the
Fat.
fuck? Yeah, you know,
Really?
you took it away from me. Thanks. You're right. You're right.
Oh, nice, good.
I don't have my
crushing-
street cred yet.
Crushing dreams on the Detractor beam. I want to hear Phil say something like, "The Detractors call me like a, I don't know, like a gouty pig roach. I don't know." And maybe they say something. He says something about like, and then they make fun of Derek, and it's like he makes it sound like he's from the future, or like he's you know English or Nigerian. It's fucked up.
big dollars for them. So people like to see them in a drama. And
If
that's
you
who he's
mentioned something
talking
about
to.
Nigerian Derek,
Okay?
I'll
Like,
die happy.
No, I'm not aware of that. I figured he was bombarded by detractors or whatever, but what can you do, right? I mean, it's public record. He's talking with them on Twitter and
Yes, it is
everything,
public.
right? So basically, I'm going into the interview, and I'm trusting Craig. I am. Stuttering Craig, the owner of Screw Attack, and now the person who runs Side Scrollers. I'm trusting him this is going to be
Sir Stuttering.
a fair interview. This is going to be unbiased, right?
completely
This is going to
fair
be
and
neutral.
unbiased,
That's
dude.
a
It
good
was
journalistic
100%
interview. Is a
fair
neutral
and
interview, a neutral
unbiased.
stance. You ask questions, you get answers. Then you make your judgments based on said answers. Okay.
Seems like that's what happened, isn't it?
So the interview lasted over 5 hours long, All right, I gave them 5.5. I even stayed extra.
Now, guys,
stayed extra for you.
I stayed extra as a favor to them.
Wow.
Said I will stay late.
Crying, begging
it's by
for
far
her fucking
the most popular
pay,
piece of
and
content
he
they've
was
ever put on the internet. All right, and I'm talking about the side scroller show from now. I'm not talking about back in the day. I'm sure Screw Attack probably had way popular stuff. I'm talking about in the modern era.
Are you sure about that, Phil? I'm sure Screw Attack produced more interesting stuff back in the day. Like, I don't know. I think there was some video game nerd that they were promoting for a while. I don't know what happened about him.
The annoyed Nintendo guy, something like that.
The annoyed Nintendo guy.
The grumpy console fellow.
Guys, if it happened more than 6 months ago, it doesn't matter in Phil's eyes.
The angry Sega geek.
That's just how it goes.
Which, by the way, I was lucky enough to meet once, and he's one of the nicest fucking guys the internet has ever produced. I understand it. I understand his longevity after having met him. He's a fucking sweetheart.
Nice.
Cute. Did you smooch him?
Nerd simp.
Super cute.
Absolutely simp for that dude. Absolutely.
By far. You're talking 30,000+ views in less than 24 hours. This thing blew up. And it's getting bigger and bigger. You know, everyone clipping it, restreaming it, talking about it, getting a buzz.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand, okay, and I don't know if this is true or not because I didn't tell you guys this. I couldn't see the stream chat. Like, I purposely was not in the stream chat at all or paying any attention to it. I have no idea what happened. They made thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars on that show.
Notice. He didn't want to see the stream. Jesus, what happened over there? You all right?
Wow.
I'm laughing.
What was that?
I'm laughing. He fucking like.
Who knocked something down?
God.
I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. He's kidding though. His complaint is about the money.
Yeah. And he said, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm not gonna look at the chat. So he knew there was gonna be bad shit in the chat, but he didn't look at it. What did he do when Kat was in that Halloween party? Had her reading that chat up and down. So he knew it's bad, but he still made her do it.
No, hey, that's not fair. Okay, he was doing his best to like eclipse the chat from her view by moving his body around so it would go into her field of view. So he was
But the problem was he couldn't stay in front of it the whole time because his back requires him to rock. So he couldn't stay in front of it the whole time.
No, Kat is just like more agile than him, so she could just bob and weave like a lot faster than he could.
Well, hey. She was more agile than him.
I just think he didn't expect her to know how to read. That might be the true issue.
He did make her sit on the seat far away.
Oh my god, nuclear detractor. At least he doesn't physically abuse her.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I love it.
I mean, I guess.
That's a
he didn't wear the toilet seat for Craig either.
I want to steal that line. Sorry.
Agreed. That bar is about an inch off the floor.
Excellent point, Indrid. He risked getting an ear infection for this interview, by the way.
Oh
my God, right.
I didn't even think about that.
5 hours and an ear infection.
Risky.
On the line.
Very
risky.
Life's on the line.
We didn't have any of the hallmarks of a recent shower, so he really fucking he went to the extreme.
Oh my god, right.
Oh, did he take a shower or did he not on the day? Do you think
that's what I'm saying. We didn't have like any of the visual hallmarks on the podcast of one of his recent showers, so he really was putting himself at risk.
Well, you know what? I just realized that we need to analyze the footage back from when he picks up the paper to see if he's wearing jeans or if he's wearing jammies.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Indrid enhance.
Oh my god.
This is like a good freeze frame, by the way. This is like a nutted but she's still sucking kind of like vibe.
Oh my Christ.
I look at me like I'm ready to coming over here or what?
Oh, okay. There's also like and now that I look at it,
suck itself.
See, now that I look at it again, it also has a bit of like a Christ on the cross kind of quality to it. Like I think if he was T-posing right now, he would look a lot like Jesus on the cross.
Probably.
It'd be more like crust on the cross, but yes.
Okay.
I'll allow that. Okay. I'll allow that. Very close.
I am the son of Wob. I am the son of Wob. I don't know.
Rhesus on the crust.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Rhesus. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Quality's dipping.
Bail out.
The detractors were there, and every time that basically they were asking a prying question or twisting a little more, there was more contributions coming in. Okay, that's what I've been told. I didn't sit there and count the dollars as they came in. That's what I've been told for people who actually were watching. Coming in, they were adding. Like, oh my God, it's thousands. That's thousands of dollars.
Say the L.
Thousands.
So, what do I think about the show overall? I talked about it on DSP Gaming yesterday. I felt that it was a fair interview because even though I'll admit, I think that Adam, who's one of the co-hosts, it was Adam and Craig that were interviewing me. I think that Adam was basically kind of very, very critical and or didn't believe me outright. I can tell you right now, I don't think Adam believed me at all. I think he thinks I lied about everything I said out of my mouth. It kind of seemed that way, didn't it? Craig seemed more neutral. So it kind of fair more. It was like a good cop, bad cop interview. Correct?
Yes. Check the tomb on the third day.
And it ended. And I did my own content for the rest of the day. I was fine doing it that way. And that's where everyone thinks it ended. Okay. Now, actually, that's not the case. And that's actually one of the things we're going to talk about tonight, is what actually happened. Okay? Because that's not where it ended. Because we have to talk about actually some of the topics discussed during that interview and where they led. Because you guys don't know this. So I'm going to tell you right now. All right? One of the major things that happened during that podcast was discussion about a part 2, and that I would be back to keep answering questions. Because I felt there was a lot of stuff that was left out. But we already went 5 hours. They're out of time. Fine. We don't have to keep going. We'll have a follow-up. Yeah, all right. So I'm under the impression if you're gonna do a follow-up, right, you're gonna save further discussion about Dark Side Phil for the follow-up. And it was said at the end of the show. You guys didn't hear this; it was off camera or whatever. But basically, it would be about a month or longer until there would be a part 2. That would be at least like mid to late April, maybe early summer. It depended on their schedule. But they were very interested in having me back for part 2. That they wanted this to happen because I even said to them, I said, there's a lot of stuff we didn't cover today. Is you really harped on certain things like the WWE Champions thing, the $5,000 expenses thing, which I still don't understand because we really didn't fully explain it. We can talk about that tonight. But anyway, you harped on certain things. Then we had Keemstar on for like an hour, right? And it's like, so we kind of derailed, and we didn't really get to a lot of stuff that I think people would have liked to hear me address.
What happened?
Or that I maybe would have liked to address. But after you're going for 5 hours, you forget about what you want to really talk about.
Is it because he's pink?
So that's where we left it. That it was supposed to be. I was going to do like a part 2. Okay. But another big thing that happened during that interview was that there was essentially an opportunity.
Yeah, I think I wasn't here earlier.
An opportunity during the interview where I was told that if I were to send the actual screenshot of my WWE Mobile Champion, WWE Champions mobile game account, can't even say it.
I've overlaid a funny image upon
I can't even say the words. Then if I sent the screenshot of my actual account,
am I not live? I'm not live. That's why.
Like live, I sent it to Craig, and it could just show that that's not my account. That everyone thinks it is. That would be the end all be all. Right? Now I explained to them, no, I'm not willing to do that right now live. Okay, and there's various reasons for that, as I tried to explain. But basically, let me put it this way: number one, did I trust Craig yesterday? About 98%.
It's going to be all about just.
All right, I really did. I trusted Craig about 98%. I'm not saying I trusted him 100%. Maybe there's always a chance, right, that this guy is going to try to screw me over somehow, right? But 98% trusted him, and it's going to be a gamble, right? The other thing is you got to factor in other things. There's actually been situations where
I got to say goodnight to you.
I've sent things to people who I trusted, and then things that were out of their control. I actually had, this is years ago. You guys don't know this, but there was someone who I sent something to, and then
I'm sorry if I talked
hacked. Did it really get hacked or not? I don't know. It could have been bullshit. They could have been lying. And then all of a sudden, there you go.
You might have actually muted yourself.
I'm not saying anyone was ready to hack Craig's email or anything. I'm just saying, these thoughts are going through. It's not safe, not 100% safe. Can I really trust this guy? Now, on the flip side of that, all right, as he's asking me to do this, all right, live on the show, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I know that if I send this to this guy right now,
good night, Chew.
The only person it may convince is him. That's it. That's literally it. And maybe his co-hosts, right? Because they believe him, or they'll say, Craig's not stupid. He'll be able to figure out if this is real or not, or whatever, right?
We should all sing Chew,
but I don't think that sending that in any way, shape, or form would have actually made my detractors change their minds at all. That wasn't even why I went on the show. I didn't go on the show for the detractors at all. I just wanted to have one focal point where I've answered all these questions. So now, if you want to hear my answers, go watch that show and leave me alone. I want to do my own thing over here, my own content. I don't want to have to be sitting here every night answering questions about this shit. Okay? I just want it to be done with, right? So in my mind, it's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to send him stuff. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it after the show, and I'm going to do it right. I'm going to make sure that there's no way that people can say that I faked this. Because what if I did send it to Craig, and then all of a sudden, that's photoshopped anyway. Phil was ready for that. Phil made a Photoshop, screen grab or whatever, right?
I love the idea that Phil is more concerned about you thinking that he made a Photoshop WWE Champions account more than like I hand wrote on a piece of paper, Hulu subscription, pet supplies, and then there was a medical thing that's gonna be going on.
Medical thing. And the best part about that was when he gets up from his chair exasperated. He's like, I gotta do it. I gotta talk about it. I gotta do it.
I guess.
And then he comes back and the best he can muster, the most details he can muster is medical things and legal things. And I'm like,
What are the legal things? That I'm curious about that. Health. Okay, what the fuck? But what legal things?
Various things.
When he says that means like
Legal
that means he's just talking about his ear infection and maybe Cat's diabetes medication. And when it's legal stuff, he's talking about the stuff we already know about, like the fucking the quote unquote identity theft. Like that's why he's not being specific about it. But the fact that he feels like he's got to bring it up for sympathy, but then he won't be specific. It's like they said it. I'm trying to remember how they worded it on the show, but it was perfect. They basically said, you can't have both.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
like it has to be one or the other. You can't ride the middle of the line like this, and that's all he ever does.
Prophet brought up a good thing. Jenna's bail money.
Oh yeah.
I'm dead.
That would be great.
Yep.
That would be good. That would be good.
Legal things equals none of your business.
Say that too.
Now
you know what I'm saying? So I was going to say, definitive way to prove that what I'm sending him is real. All right, and I'm going to explain that in a moment. All right.
Okay, hurry up. How many viewers?
God damn it!
How many viewers?
So, remember how he was going to fucking just?
I didn't send him anything.
Bake these
at all. Send him nothing during the show. Let me clarify that. I did not send him anything.
He hasn't started ending it yet.
You guys can pause it too.
Sorry. Look on the timeline. We haven't even gotten to reacting to the video.
Minutes.
That's my point. He has not begun to end it yet.
Like he hasn't even started to react.
Oh,
are you kidding?
Is he just like trolling us? Like, is this just like I'm not even gonna do it. Never mind.
I don't want.
That was my plan the whole time.
This would be like Loki showing up at the end of Avengers, right? And he's got his fucking alien horde there ready to take over New York, but he's okay. Sorry.
Can you explain it like I'm
showing up at the end of film? And villain says, before villain army destroy hero, let me talk for 30 minutes about villain plan and villain feelings, you fuck.
Now I get it.
No, that goes back to the supervillain thing. He's monologuing.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like this is his Final Fantasy villain speech, right?
Beggaroth, what would his Final Fantasy villain name be?
It's
That's a good question.
He looks like he's waiting for you to feed him, like just like slips something into his mouth, like he's a bird.
Yeah, he's like a baby bird right now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to top Beggaroth. I like that too much.
I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. And I can't do it. I'm sitting here thinking.
Yeah, I'm like Kef Kondo, Kef.
It's tough, and plus we don't want to taint Kefka. Like Kefka's best boy, we don't want to taint that. Like let the plebs have Sephiroth. He's the best for the normies.
Yeah, he's for the edgelords. And I actually, does that mean that you read my submission to the contest? This
what?
Wait,
I apparently need to catch up.
You know, that's how I do it.
You didn't show it to me.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No.
You didn't even show it to me.
Well, I didn't actually do anything. I just submitted like some text, and it's actually a really poorly thought out plan.
Okay. Before we get too deep into this, hang on. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I
do want to point out though, somebody is after my heart. Aside from the fact that I'm very excited to see yours, Snood, I have one called Phil of the North Star, which is that.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah,
that shoots right from my heart.
No, JoJo all the way.
The one that is the stand. I like that suggestion a lot too.
Don't get me wrong, I love that, but I will admit I'm actually I
during the show
not taken the time to watch any JoJo, but
I'm walking out.
I actually haven't seen JoJo's either because I don't know I'm an adult.
Well, Decepticon, you want to get really
angry? I'm gonna explain that in a moment.
You want to get really angry with me? I've never read any JoJo's, but guess what? One of my favorite books is.
So anyway,
so Araki wrote a really good book about the philosophy
send him nothing.
Of creating manga, and it's one of my favorite books. But I've never read
a
single actual manga he's written.
I understand. I'm with a bunch of boomers. Let's just keep going.
Oh God!
And you're muted. Okay.
During the show, let me clarify that I did not send him anything during the show. When we ended the show, the discussion was after 5.5 hours of me giving them my time.
He definitely is.
All right, and fielding every question, even Keemstar, and playing a stupid clip from It's a Gundam that was a waste of everybody's time. And fielding all the nonsense that happened, right?
He's been trying to hide it.
The agreement that went well. You know what I'm saying? And now let's go ahead and talk about the follow-up or whatever, which we agreed, maybe a month and a half, maybe we'll see. All right. So after the show ended, I did my 90-minute post show. I went downstairs and I ate dinner with my wife. All right. So now it's around 6 p.m. And I said, you know what?
I will say it is.
I think I am going to send him it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to him so he knows I'm not faking it. So for you guys,
dude. Sorry.
Oh,
maybe
everybody shut up for a second, please. I'm sorry. He just said that he sent him a screenshot.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Giving them my time. All right, and fielding every question, even Keemstar, and playing a stupid clip from It's a Gundam that was a waste of everybody's time, and fielding all the nonsense that happened, right? The agreement went that went well, you know what I'm saying? And now, let's go ahead and talk about the follow-up or whatever, which we agreed, maybe a month and a half, maybe we'll see, all right? So,
stop that.
After the show ended, I did my 90-minute post-show. I went downstairs and I ate dinner with my wife, all right? So now it's around 6 p.m., and I said, you know what? I think I am going to send him it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to him so he knows I'm not faking. So for you guys might or might not know, because one of the questions that actually came up during the podcast, this was a really interesting one to me. They said to me, Craig said this specifically to me, you know, how can you dispute all this when they say it's tied to your phone number? To which I said, how could it be tied to a phone number? I've never once, ever, on any mobile game I've ever played on my phone, not once have I ever entered my phone number. It's all tied to your Apple ID or your game account, because Apple has a game account in your phone, right? That's the actual thing that determines your account, because you could have a completely different phone number but still have the same Apple ID, and therefore you can still have your same games that transfer between phones and stuff. That's how it works, right?
No,
so
he did. No way.
I didn't.
He did. He just said I'm gonna send it to him.
No, yeah, but you know what? Look, I can tell you I'm gonna fucking step off to the side here for 30 seconds and have an incident. It doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. It just means I said I'm gonna.
He's gonna say he was going to until he saw that side scroll thing this morning.
Yeah, that's
right.
Going
to. I understand why you tuned into this, and I want to hear more of it. But I would be surprised if this little fucking tirade ends with "I sent him the screenshot." I'd be amazed.
Well, I know that, but I'm just he's on the topic of considering having sent the screenshot. Also, the screenshot.
I get it.
Look at his face.
That's the no bus.
Oh my God.
No bus.
Rare no bus.
I don't understand the question when they were saying that to me. It didn't make sense, because that doesn't. How again? It's bullshit. It's stuff that detractors make up. Oh, it's tied to a phone number. Well, can you fucking prove that?
The line
games aren't tied to phone number. They're not. They're tied to accounts. You know, online accounts. So it doesn't make sense what they say. But again, don't question what they're saying. Question me, right? Anyway,
Phil, you are mischaracterizing the argument. By the way, it's not tied. The app is not tied to a phone number. When you create a Line app account, it involves two-factor authentication, which does involve a phone number. You stupid semantic pig, fucking idiot.
Anyway, so what I was gonna do was I was gonna send him,
or he's purposely
my actual Apple ID.
That's what's so vexing, is that it's impossible to tell. Like,
it has to be purposeful.
I hate to bring the party down, but this is debunk 2.0. That's it. That's all
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
How'd you do that? I didn't do that.
I didn't do it.
Cool. Look.
Wait,
we've made this for an hour at this point, and he still hasn't gotten to the video itself. Where's the react? Where's the react?
So the most startling thing to me was the fact that yesterday Craig actually said to him point blank, like he said in a much nicer way, but he said to him, "We've presented you all of this evidence, and your only response has been trust me, bro." Like the thing that we've been saying for years. He said this to this motherfucker. And the only thing that keeps him from acknowledging it is that Craig doesn't have the sub count of Sir Moist. That's literally it. That's the only reason he won't acknowledge it. It blows my mind.
I don't think it's fair. Phil's punching down. He has 200K subs, and Craig only has
picking on a smaller creator.
This is true.
I want to point out that Steve the Dead said he's lying in all caps. So that Steve said that he's lying.
But Steve is biased.
So, no, he has a degree.
Is there anything better?
No,
Steve the Dead is the only person I would ever allow to go all caps.
Steve has a motive. He's biased because he knows if he trashes Phil, he gets a payday out of it.
That's true.
Oh my God.
He's
lying.
Okay,
You're lying.
Let's hear him the rest of the way out.
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
And my game account in my phone that lists every game I've ever played on that phone. Literally. Actually lists every single game that I've ever played. I'm serious. It was going to have all of that listed.
What?
It was going to prove everything.
Oh,
it was going to prove account, because actually I usually have used the same account for all these games, the same name.
Yeah, he was going to until he saw that.
I was going to send him the screen grab from WWE Champions, and I was going to actually send him what we had talked about on the show. I was going to send him a screen grab to show it's the same account that I actually use in the new Street Fighter game that just came out. And I actually was going to take another screen grab of an older game. that I've played in the past. One that I've never even mentioned. I didn't even mention it on the show. I never mentioned it here. It's a game that I played. So here you go. Here's the same account that I use on all my games. Here it is. It can prove not only is there crossover between all of their games, but also here's the Apple ID it's tied to. And it shows the evidence. And here's the actual game account that's in the phone. I was going to send him literally all of that.
The more times someone says literally,
and it was around 6 p.m.
That's a fact.
that I sat down after dinner with my wife on the couch. And I'm about to do this.
It's like when he says I hate
so I email Craig and I say to him, "Are you ready for this?" Because now you're gonna get the full story. You ready for this?
What is he doing with his tongue?
Here's what actually happened.
So here's my question. I have a quick question.
I'm tired of the bullshit.
Just to stop this real quick. I'm sorry. I have to ask. I have to ask. So this is Mr. Semantics, right? He likes to win arguments through semantics. So we are constantly confronting him with the idea of WWE champions at X number of dollars, right? And that's what Craig brought up, and that's what he's fighting against here. However, at the same time, on the podcast yesterday, he admitted that he's playing the new Street Fighter Duel game, right? And he is, and in the past that he plays other games. So I guess my question is, how many different games do you think he's playing? And is he nickel and diming himself to death on 6 or 7 different games as opposed to just WWE champions? And that's how he gets past it in his brain. Like, that's what makes sense to me, is he is actually killing himself, because that's an easier way for someone like this to do it. I'm just going to say I have personal experience with people who nickel and dime their bank account to death, and they completely block out that it's happening because, I'm only spending like $2 at a time. Yeah, but I mean, $2 100 times is $200, idiot.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
definitely playing like the Dragon Ball Z game still. I'm willing to bet it.
So this Super Scover said it perfectly. He said this is what Phil's doing. He's saying the proof exists, guys. I have it. I just can't send it anymore. So he's gonna send.
I just decided not to send it.
Yeah. So I have this amazing information. I could share it. Man, fuck! I can't send it.
Damn it! I just can't.
I just keep happening.
All right, sorry. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
Reading you the email I sent him.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Ready? Hey, Craig, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on how the show went. I hope that this was a big benefit for you guys. If so, this might have actually been the only time in history my infamy has actually helped something. I know that you want to get back to normalcy, but I'm looking forward to hearing from you again about the possible next appearance. Now, what I did here is I shared some thoughts about what my viewers had been saying on my 90-minute decompress stream. Here you go. You ready?
He blames her.
My viewers are telling me they think you and Adam were too harsh, but I disagree completely. As I told you on the podcast, you were nothing but fair. There's pretty much a 100% consensus that the Keemstar bit was intrusive, and it gave him free plugs for his own content, and it took away about an hour that could have been more on topic. You know, I didn't mind, but that's the vibe my viewers are sharing with me. It would likely be best for a repeat appearance to just be us, to avoid people feeling that it's a surprise or a trick to shock me on the interview. Okay? And now,
oh my God,
the key part of this whole message. How often do you actually check this email? Because I'm 50-50 on showing you my champion's account, especially because of what
now he's already down to 50-50. So at first he was going to do it. Then he wrote Craig an email, and that brought him down to 50-50 somehow. That's powerful.
Because 50 on this.
Is it because he took too long to respond?
Yeah, exactly.
Check your email, Craig.
Yeah.
Well,
I sent you my screenshots, Craig. Reply to me.
As much as I nutted over the interview like everyone else did, I will say I thought the Keemstar bit brought it down a little bit. I appreciated that it happened, but at the same time, I was they're getting somewhere with him. Keem, like, back the fuck up for a second. That's all. I agree with.
I can see that point.
It was super entertaining, but it felt like jumping to episode 6 when I hadn't finished episode 2 yet, and
that should have been part 2. That definitely should have been part 2. I
think so.
Keemstar strikes back.
Star said, it doesn't matter what you send to Craig, it's too late. It's literally what he said. Makes no sense, but, you know, that's what he said. He says, I feel nobody would really believe, even if you vouch for me at this point, you know. But I respect you, and I'm still considering it, despite the fact I'm incredibly scared that my info will once again leak and hurt me.
I respect you, love me.
Word for word, I just read it from my email. There it is.
Show your phone, Bill.
I sent that again at 6:18 p.m. yesterday. All right? So the show, you know, my show ended at 4. I uploaded, I had dinner with my wife, everything cleaned up, sat down on the couch, and I sent it at 6:18. All right.
Why is the time
there you go.
Show us.
Now you might say, well, why didn't you just send everything?
Because he wants to
number one,
he
again,
put together a time.
I'm not 100% trustworthy yet, but I want him to say, hey, I'm going to be right here tonight on the email, so you can send it, and I'll look at it. I'll immediately delete it. That way, there's no risk.
Dude,
that's what we had said on the podcast. And if I'm going to send him all that information, he would immediately delete it. The moment it comes in, he would check it. Okay, there it is. There's the evidence. Got it. And immediately delete it, and it's safe, right? Because it's gone. So that's what I want to know. That's what I asked him. How often do you check this email? All right. I did not receive a response.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay. They're good?
Until today at 5:45 p.m.
Oh my God, 23 hours later?
So,
what?
Pretend like that's where it was at that
serious? You just... I'm sorry.
put that in the record.
He was sitting by his email, like refreshing his email, being like, "You didn't email me back, Greg. I showed you my nudes. Reply to me."
He wants an instant response, but he's refusing to DM.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg doesn't understand
that
he's Darkside Phil. That's the real problem. Greg doesn't understand who he is.
Darkside Phil doesn't understand time zones.
He gave you 5 hours, Craig.
It's like a ticking time bomb. He's got to turn it off in 5 hours or less.
Where is Craig? Like East Coast or something?
No, he's Texas, I think.
Oh, Texas. So like Texas. 2 hours ahead or something.
Right.
Green Mountain time to be exact.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe he has a family, Phil. You don't know.
He does too. He definitely does.
He stops work at 5
he has a family
and has a healthy social life and doesn't stream all motherfucking day.
You emailed him during family time, Phil, and then he had his podcast. Yeah, he emailed you after his podcast.
Yeah. Yep.
Point.
Let's
Okay.
see what his time limit was.
Yep.
So I sent him that last night, 6:18 p.m. Zero response yet. No response at all with that email address. So last night I do a 2-hour level 1 podcast over on DSP Gaming. Of course, people are asking me more questions. At that point, I'm still feeling positive about it. I'm like, hey, it's exactly how I wanted it to go. People kept telling me on the podcast last night that Craig and Adam were unfair to me. I will say this publicly again. I don't think that's the case. I think it was that was exactly how I expected the interview to go. I thought that's exactly how it was supposed to go. Okay, I didn't think they were going to believe me and be blown away by the fact that I sat on there and I really couldn't show them the definitive evidence. But I emailed Craig and said, I'm going to send you the evidence, basically. Are you monitoring this email?
Phone on the butt like a baby.
Read it word for word to you guys, right out of my email.
I don't like it.
So anyway, that's what left.
Like it.
Right? Overnight, nothing happens. In the morning, apparently they turn on their show. Now, here's where the bullshit starts. Okay? They had advertised all week long that on Friday we're going to do a decompression stream from the Darkside Phil interview.
He's going into the fact that they changed their schedule. Like it's some kind of holy commandment from God. Like, you can't do that.
Talking about. This man lives by the schedule. Yes, you can't do that.
You can't change your schedule. It was on the schedule. I was going to watch that.
And actually, in classic Darkside Phil form, he changed his schedule yesterday for them. He can change his schedule. Thou shalt not change thy schedule, but Darkside Phil can do it whenever the fuck he wants.
Oh my God.
Well, definitely not if you make $2,000. You don't give me any of it. Right? That's the real problem here. Let's be real. Like, you guys made a bunch of money, and I don't get it.
I don't understand what 2,000 is in this context. I believe it's 2,000.
Oh, 2,000.
Can you believe they got 2,000 and didn't even reveal a cat? Like, it's insane, dude.
Ridiculous.
Notice how fast he brought that up to. I think his first point of the night was about that fucking chat. You see how much money they were making? Whoa.
And I don't know if you saw it.
Number one was the money.
Oh, sorry, it was 20K. It was 20K. Pardon me. It was 20K.
Oh, sorry.
Yesterday. So
number one was the money. Number two was the schedule change. Fucked up with that.
I just want to point out, I want so badly for Keem to just take side scrollers somewhere, like do something with them solely to spite this motherfucker. Just whatever it is, just fucking manufacture them a deal, just so for the next 10 years this guy can sit there and complain about they built it off the back of destroying me on their stream. And like, yeah, they did, asshole. They did.
Let's keep watching that.
We're all going to be playing Mario Kart together. It's going to be the whole show. It's going to be fun gameplay of us kind of messing around and playing Mario Kart to decompress from the drama that likely will have happened Thursday. This was advertised all week long.
All week.
Is that what they did today on their podcast?
Oh my God! He's so pissed.
No.
Oh my God, it gets worse.
Darkside Phil Aftermath Side Scroller podcast. Let's see. 2.5 hours long.
Like
way longer than their show usually runs. 13,000 views. Gee, I wonder why. So what they had said they were doing all week, what I was under the impression they were doing all week, they decided not to do. All right, they decided to do something completely and utterly different this morning. Now, I did not watch the show. So I went and did my own content this morning. I played Hogwarts Legacy on my stream, and I beat it over on DSP Gaming. The playthrough is complete. I'm happy because it was a really long game, and now it's done.
Maybe if they invited him.
And so I decided, I'm back to normal, right? I won't even probably be talking to these guys. If Craig comes back at me and responds to the email, right? Then, we'll have a discussion. about possibly sending him all the stuff or whatever that he wanted on the show. I'm serious about it, right?
I'm serious. That's why I didn't send it.
So
I was serious about it.
I'm streaming, and people are like, "Phil, did you just see that podcast they just did?" I'm like, "No." Again, to my knowledge, this wasn't. It's over. That was the interview. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're. What are you talking about? No, do you understand? The whole show was dumping on you. Like literally every host came on and essentially said they didn't believe a word you said. You're a filthy liar. You're not that they were like totally saying what a scumbag or anything like that.
Yes, essentially they weren't saying exactly that.
Oh, sorry for me because I'm such a person who apparently is really just a sad guy in a bad situation and he's addicted and he's a liar and it's all bullshit. And essentially it's funny, all right? Because they're doing the show, all right? And apparently when they're doing the show, every time a super chat comes in, it's literally from one of my detractors, and every super chat is something nasty, and they read it and they all collectively laugh at it. Ha ha ha! That's funny. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha!
We've been on for 108 minutes.
Let's laugh at Phil because he's not here. Ha ha ha! They didn't do that when I was on the show. They waited till I wasn't. That's funny, isn't it?
Yes.
Very funny.
I'm laughing very hard.
And the show went on for 2.5 hours. All right. Now I got a question for Craig and the Side Scrollers crew. I really do have a genuine question. All right. Let's actually ask the question. We all know that my appearance on Side Scrollers is the most popular thing they've ever done, correct? It even brought in Keemstar. Being a big-ass YouTuber, all right? Do you think that Keemstar would have ever appeared on the Side Scrollers podcast if I wasn't on it? Right?
No.
Okay.
It was
so they see.
You're such a little bitch.
The zoomed in like smug head tilt shake is so like it inflicts so much psychic damage on me. I can't even deal with it. This is a horrible face right here.
Sometimes I do that when I'm alone just to make fun of him, like to chuckle to myself. I say something cocky to myself and I do that little head shake.
Jesus,
yeah, it's very funny. It's very satisfying. Look at his fucking face. His snort sacks are fucking exploding right now.
Oh my God! This is the biggest thing we've ever done, and we just made an insane amount of money, thousands of dollars from the traffic. So what do they decide to do the next day when I'm not there? Which is not the agreement we had.
That's a good idea,
They do the DSP pylon show, where we're just going to sit there and we're going to take a big dump on it because he's not here to actually respond to any of it. Right? There's a difference between journalism and online drama for personal gain. It's cause and effect here. They saw the money rolling in on Thursday, and they decided instead of doing our Mario Kart show that was planned and we were supposed to be doing on Friday. Instead, who cares about that? We're going to ride this gravy train on. We're going to do the Dump on Darkside Phil show. And it became a 2.5-hour clown show of them essentially taking in donation after donation after donation from every detractor under the sun to read it, laugh at me, make jokes about me, and then make money on it. Okay? So here's the question I have for Craig and the Side Scrollers crew. If the Darkside Phil interview on Thursday only had 100 viewers, and if you had made $5 the whole show, would you have done the Darkside Phil Aftermath show on Friday? I'd love to hear their answer. I'm sure they will. All right, but
you're goddamn right.
Like I said, it's cause and effect. The reason that they did the show is because they wanted the money, right? Or else, if there's no profit there, why are they going to do it again? There's no point. They got to ride that popularity out while they have it. All right, this is literally the same thing that all of my detractors have done for years. They say, wait a minute, drama sells. Wait a minute, making fun of someone and bringing them down at their own expense is profitable. Well, who cares about morals, right? I mean, even though we promised Phil a completely fair shake on the interview, we didn't promise him we wouldn't destroy him the next day when he's definitely not there and not knowing we're going to do it, right? It's literally
he hasn't got to it yet,
completely two-faced. It's completely unfair. If you're going to have another entire show about Darkside Phil, you should let Darkside Phil actually respond to your stuff. Not, guess what? We had a whole show, and then after that, the beat-up show. The pummel Darkside Phil show when he's not here. That's not fair at all.
Okay? He got to it in another 30 minutes.
Okay.
Let me give you some comparison here, all right? Yesterday on the podcast, Craig said something to me that actually really resonated with me.
That's what Snood looks like.
He said, you know what, Phil? People who you've wronged in your past, whether or not you really think that saying, you're sorry to them or making amends would ever change or do anything good for them, correct?
I don't know. I'm assuming
basically,
close-up mouth?
No.
It's still worth it to reach out and do the right thing. Do you want to know what I did last night?
Not me.
I actually DM'd that person in the Street Fighter community who I used to bully. I actually DM'd him on Twitter and I apologized.
Oh, another hero story.
What?
Real quick.
No, you did not.
Before, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this hero tale. I need to go use the restroom, but I just want to point out that Detractor Beam is still not at 1,000 subs yet, which means that I cannot send my obligatory super chat while peeing to make a joke out of it, and that is fucking unacceptable.
Christ, dude.
That is unacceptable. So I want to get this shit to 1,000. So next time I'm hanging out on here, I can fucking send that shit. Get on it.
Now I know he doesn't care.
Thank you very much.
But I apologize because I felt so bad after Craig saying that to me on the show. I was like, he's right.
So much.
I should do that. Do you want to know what else I did? I went out and I publicly apologized for VTech USA. because I felt like even though I feel like he's unfair.
Sorry, did I miss that somewhere? What? There's a.
Did he say publicly apologize?
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not saying that.
It's not fair for me to then be unfair to him, which I do feel like I've been harsh to him recently with some of the stuff I said and did on my streams. And then you know, last night someone told me his daughter is sick, and I felt so bad. I was like, dude, the last thing he needs is drama and stress around this time in his life. So I publicly apologized to the guy. And now I'd actually like to have him on the show to just have a civil conversation about stuff in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me how awesome I am.
He apologized 1 hour ago.
Oh, that's the apology he's talking about?
Yeah,
give me a fucking break.
He apologized 1 hour ago after Rich rejected his invitation on the stream.
Well, wait, what? Oh my! Like,
do you want me to send you a snip?
I mean, yes. Wait, is it a clip of some kind?
No, it's not a clip. It all happened on. Let me just send.
Yeah, sure.
Send.
That's very funny. Okay.
Let's do. Yeah, he blocked Detractor Beam on Twitter, so I can't see it.
Really?
I know.
There you go.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude,
give me a break. I'm coming. It's okay. Here he goes.
He's going.
Yeah, I know. Like,
okay.
Sorry. Do you want it?
Here we go.
Yes.
Where'd it go? What the?
ALT, you want this?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just read that here. Why'd you come by my stream tonight? I will, just not tonight because I got my kids to bed.
Applause button.
Thank you very much, Goose. 1246. Enjoy your brainworms. Okay, I would like to publicly apologize and have a civil convo with you, but it's not intrusive, sir. I figured you might want to add something to the side scroller stream, but your life is way more. Okay, I'm actually reading this with the total wrong tone. Okay, I would like to publicly apologize and have a civil convo with you when it's not intrusive. I figured you might want to add something to the side scroller stream, but your life is way more important. Totally get it.
He apologized just before the stream, so he can use it as an example.
Wow.
I apologized, guys.
I apologized.
Not after the side scroller stream. No, 1 hour before this one.
Yeah.
I've changed, dude.
I've changed.
He's changed.
Wow. Just because his fucking daughter's sick too. That's the only reason he's doing that too. He saw an easy target to do this shit with.
Literally. What a fucking scumbag.
Like, are you saying DSP knew he was going to reject it or something?
Yeah, no, I do that. It's like you can't reject that, right? Like RTU can't reject this. It's impossible. You know? Yeah. You can't. So you could reject not going to the podcast, I'm saying, but you can't say like still fuck you, Phil, to that. You know, you got to be kind of agreeable.
It's that
you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. He's saying sorry for your kid. You can't be like fuck you back.
It's that uncanny valley of like trying to imitate human behavior, right? So like he's like, well, I've seen humans express sympathy for their friends and neighbors. I will attempt to do so here. Okay, I would like to publicly apologize and have a civil convo. Convo. Autocorrect. With you when it is not intrusive. I figured you might add something to the side scroller stream, but your life is way more important. Totally get it.
So glad he said that.
He told Rich to give his daughter a pill. Yes, bugged mechanic.
So that's what I did when I got off the show. I actually I thought, wow, out of the stuff that just happened, you know, Craig had some really good advice. I actually write down and go run with that and try to be a better person. But they felt the best thing to do with that show was to do a show to shit on me for 2.5 hours and make money on it. That's what they felt was the best thing they could possibly do out of a show like that. Someone giving them 5.5.
So he just heard that accusation right there, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty heavy stuff right there. That's like you. I don't want to talk to you.
Serious, really.
Yeah, that's a serious accusation. That's the best way for them to make money was to do that.
He's framing it like it sounds like he apologized, like he was actually taking steps like after the podcast yesterday, and then they shit on him. That's why he's framing it as, even though this only happened like a couple hours ago.
I mean, when you consider that this was basically like DSP's like come to Jesus moment, where he could have like laid it all on the line, just been like, I'm a greasy piggy. I love mobile games and I love spending money, and I don't care who knows it. And I'm beginning my new life as a WWE Champions streamer or an SF mobile game streamer. And then his pig roach would proc, and I don't know, like his parents would die or something, or like someone would he just managed to like get like a somewhat dented Saudi oil baron to become a fan of his and just like donate $30,000
at the right time.
What a dented Saudi oil baron?
Saudi.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I walked in on. Yeah.
They rare, but
Yeah.
they exist.
I love it. I love it.
Derek Talib.
Dari.
Talib.
I mean, it's a good point though. Imagine
Sounds like we're in Brooklyn.
I am not a religious man, but imagine having a come to Jesus moment. Imagine Jesus exists and you have had a come to Jesus moment, and you're like,
right?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I enjoy playing the mobile games too much.
Here. I don't believe that. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine right where I am. Person who can save me from everything.
Rewind like 3 seconds, dude. I want to see that exact accusation he made.
Yeah.
Okay. Really, like I thought, wow, out of the stuff that just happened, Craig had some really good advice. I actually like that. I'm gonna go run with that and try to be a better person. They felt the best thing to do with that show was to do a show to shit on me for 2.5 hours and make money on it. That's what they felt was the best thing they could possibly do out of a show like that. Someone giving them 5.5 hours of their time that normally I'd be working and making money instead of their show.
Right.
Giving them insane amounts of views and popularity.
Another point. Hold on. There's another point. Killer Groove said, keep in mind, DSP admitted earlier he hasn't seen the podcast yet.
Yes, he hasn't seen it.
Yeah, he hasn't reacted to it. God.
You're getting Keemstar to show.
He's reacting right now. Like this is
his future reacting.
Yeah.
He didn't apologize until like a couple hours ago, and then he's shitting on them because he already apologized. Like,
yeah,
it's like I apologized a couple hours ago. Why did you make the show like 12 hours ago?
Dude, it's like he's watching the video, and that's like because it's the first time he's seen it. It's gonna be the first time anyone's seen it. So because he already apologized, now that he's gonna watch this video, he's gonna get outraged. Like, what the fuck?
Whenever you have a guest on, you need to know what they're gonna do 12 hours in the future.
Yeah,
that's just common practice.
It's like
he's experiencing a future echo. Big ups to Super Treffer and Steve the Dead in the chat. British style reference. Fuck all the rest.
It's like you go in front of a movie theater, record yourself giving the review of that movie, and then go watch the movie.
Yeah,
that's what we're getting right now.
He's like precognitively like reacting to things.
I mean,
hold on. Minority re-snort.
Okay, has anyone seen the Sonic? Has anyone seen the Sonic 2 review? Did he review Sonic 1 in combination with it?
No.
You couldn't pay me enough to watch him react to Sonic.
I have no desire. I personally want to make a video about his Joker review just because I think it's super fascinating. Because you can see how much he relates to the Joker in that film, just in the way he responds to everything.
I think a really funny thing to do with that video would just to get the transcript of it and just have like a child read it and see who sounds smarter reading that review, and I bet it'd probably be the child.
And then he went across the hall to his African American style neighbor,
which is fine, by the way.
It's fine. Why wouldn't it be?
I've got no problem with.
Let's go with me.
And he went on a homicidal maniac rampage.
Is Phil having a Joker moment? Like he's been just betrayed now by everyone?
I think he's trying to. I think with his review of Joker, he was trying to lay the foundation for that. Like, you guys better stop making fun of me, or else, the next person whose podcast I get invited on might get a little surprised if you've seen that movie. I have.
Minecraft.
You know what happens in that movie. You better be careful inviting me on a podcast, boys. I'm in a Joker review.
God,
this Phil's trick.
If he shows up on the next podcast and starts referring to anyone as Robert De Niro, the jig is up.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Show up on their show, giving them a giant boost, making what? People, I actually heard the number, and I can't confirm when this is real or not. I heard they made $20,000 yesterday alone in one show.
Bring up the money.
Now, I've never made $20,000 in one day in my life, and I never will.
It's not
Apparently,
about
they made it. Why did they make it?
That's all he cares about.
Hey,
what does it matter if they made money?
There's 4 of them also, fucker.
Because Darkside Phil was on their show.
Darkside, did you see him do the point to his own chest?
But 2.5 hours of their time that normally I'd be working and making money. Instead, I'm on their show.
That would have been
giving them insane amounts of views and popularity. Getting Keemstar to show up on their show, giving them a giant boost, making what? People, I actually heard the number, and I can't confirm when this is real or not. I heard they made $20,000 yesterday alone in the one show. Now, I've never made $20,000 in one day in my life, and I never will. Apparently, they made it. Why did they make it? Because Darkside Phil was on their show. Okay? So they see that. Darkside Phil was on his show. That's pretty amazing. We'd like to have him on in a part 2. So let's say, okay, that's enough. We'll talk about him later. No, next day, it's Darkside Phil part 2 without Darkside Phil. The show continues without me. Completely.
It's like he can't understand how to monetize that. He's so fucking dumb.
Because I want to be clear about something. Actually.
I want to be super clear about something because I've always pretty much felt this, but Keem, I think, put it perfect yesterday. I am a Darkside Phil fan. Period. I am a Darkside Phil fan. I enjoy this show for what it is, but he just doesn't like what the show has to be for me to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
He definitely does not like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he put it the right way.
I agree with that, but actually, I think I'm just really enjoying this real person, like his trials and tribulations, and just making every wrong possible decision and doing everything.
But that's the show. That's the show.
Yeah,
he's
but I don't like him personally.
In front of a camera, and that's okay. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a Darkside Phil, the internet persona fan. However the fuck you want to put it. You know what I meant.
Oh, you're keeping keyframes.
Which persona?
Yeah,
this one.
Keyframes. Get out of here.
Oh wait, did I say it wrong again? It's kayfabe, isn't it? I'm so
it's kayfabe, you asshole.
Thank you. I'm so I've literally never watched a second of wrestling in my life, ever.
Oh god.
It's kayfabe.
Oh,
go ahead.
Kayfabe. must be Italian, dude.
Move on.
Please unfairly, and they make a ton of money.
Authentic wrestling.
It's completely unfair. It's not integrity. It's just not. There's no integrity there at all. If there was integrity, say, listen. We had him on the show. He answered the questions. You judge for yourself what you think. All right, maybe we'll do a 10-minute segment where we all talk about what we thought, and then we move on. We want him back. We'll talk about it when he's back. That way he can defend himself again, or we can have the conversation again. Now, immediately once it's over, okay,
WWE Keyblade.
Then now we beat him up. And again, do I really believe they made $20,000 in a day? No, I don't. Maybe they made a few thousand.
He saw enough people in chat saying it wasn't 20,000.
That's something they never would have made without me on the show. And if you're actually showing, okay, wow, that's nice that Phil did this for us. We're gonna be nice and grateful. We won't beat him up the next day. Well, they did. They did a 2.5 hour beat up Phil show today.
Oh my God.
Okay, making more money constantly, right?
I gave them money.
I actually heard, and we might, because we react to it live here. They all did the act laugh together in unison, which I don't do. I literally never done the act laugh.
Did they really do the act?
Like that's fun.
I didn't see that.
That didn't happen.
Did they do that?
That didn't happen.
No.
Okay.
Wait, is that true? That didn't even happen?
I mean, I wish it was, but
Prophet says they did.
Because they do something like one guy, like this guy. After the stream chat, who's laughing?
You should have cut it and said they did right there.
Okay, Rainier says they did. So does Genoy.
Wow.
Okay, they did. I just didn't see it.
Okay, I didn't.
Cenobite mommy
either.
Stabbed in the act, absolutely, right in the
Still
act.
the dead, don't worry. We always steal their best stuff. We'll take this.
Something that people say about me all the time that's terrible is funny, right?
That's terrible.
Right? That's hilarious.
That's terrible.
I don't even know where it comes from.
I laugh
like memes,
right? Yep.
So anyway, I hear all this on my stream this morning, and I'm like, oh, that's. At first I didn't believe it. I thought people were basically over-exaggerating. I did. I thought people were making shit up, or maybe what it is they want to start trouble. And I actually felt, and I defended those guys last night. I said, no, I feel like that interview was 100% fair.
So
I do. I think that they, yes, was Adam harsh? He was. A lot of people thought he came off very abrasive.
No, Steve of the Dead said you're opening TBS. Steve of the Dead said tell ALT we're opening TBS on Sunday that way now.
Yeah, we always steal the best stuff.
All right, while Craig was more neutral and or seeming like a journalist, Craig or Adam was
I
kind of being a
didn't
jerk.
see that.
I actually didn't feel like at the end of the day, I was okay with all of them. I mean that, and I defended them. My audience was telling me the opposite, and I said, no, I think you guys are wrong. I think that they actually were fair. Okay, I did. All right. So anyway, when everyone's telling me this on my show today, I'm like, I don't believe it. I'll watch it for myself later or whatever. But over the course of the show, people were progressively getting worse and worse. I'm like, no, Phil, you have to understand, this was really bad. Like, this was 1,000,000% a Detractor show. Craig is saying he's going to go on Detractor shows now.
Yes. Shout outs.
Really, Craig.
Big
the guy
ups.
Who literally said, "I'm."
Big ups, TBS. Congratulations.
Well, he had you on his show on Detractor shows.
Yeah. No, only one side's allowed to be read.
Going to be neutral about this. It's going to be a fair interview. Now he's going to appear on Detractor show. So not only is it now it's on their own content that they're not. It's going to continue. It continues into other people's content as well. Right. Right? Okay, this is interesting. Okay. So again, all this is happening.
Right? Okay,
right?
this is interesting.
And
I like
I'm just doing my content. I get an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right? From a fan.
Like,
a fan.
Oh, the fan. I'm not going to reveal the fan's name right now.
Oh, good.
Okay. But here's what the email I get from a fan today.
What does it say? I don't care.
I want to give you some feedback.
Here's an email from some guy Just some fucking random guy. I can't wait to hear what this fucking random nobody has to say.
In the world in this, yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to the mailbox today and I saw a homeless guy and he said this to me today. So I just thought I'd write it down and just tell you guys what he said.
Literally, Linda.
Oh my god. We're almost there. Like
Linda
another 20
this,
minutes
dude.
before he hits it.
Oh my god.
I'm watching the Aftermath stream by Craig and Company. It's clear there was never any intention to have you as a normal guest. They're quite open in admitting they released the detractors on every single issue possible, to the point they openly belittled and laughed at you all day long today. They openly said to your face that they contacted most of your detractors to get feedback. Every single super chat that mentioned something negative about you, they read out and believed without hesitation. It's clearly difficult to believe this wasn't their initial intention, and they lulled you into some kind of false sense of security over the previous week, giving you the impression they wanted to be neutral.
You guys suck.
They basically went to a detractor stream with a friendly name, and the Keemstar ambush was just a cherry on top of this. I might not be a big fan of yours, so here you go. This guy's even admitted he's not even a big fan. Even I can't ignore the fact.
Honey, they talk mean about you.
They obviously just want to ride this detractor wave of popularity and even say they plan to be guests on detractor streams in the future. The hefty donations that they're now getting during their streams show that they were just hoping to get these. Now they're basking on having grilled and exposed you to the world, and they plan to do it again
you want to try that one again?
Because something exists, that means you wanted that to exist. That's what he just said.
That's how it works.
What? I didn't catch that. What did he say?
He said because they got those large donations, they wanted those large donations.
Oh,
that's what he literally said.
I mean, can you argue with even a single syllable of that?
I think Joster Plays in the chat put it perfectly. Execute strawman mode. I feel like strawman mode.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
What the fuck is this?
Honestly, if you really think that they are your friends or even remotely impartial, you're sorely mistaken. You're just a lol cow and a liar to them. They openly have said this now.
This is from a fan, by the way.
To be found. Be careful if you really plan to appear on the podcast again. They'll go twice as hard. They claim to have only gone through half the questions that they have for you. Okay? They can't wait to eviscerate you again. The only good that you got out of this is that now you've kind of validated that maybe that Craig is now becoming a detractor, even after 10 years of history with the guy. Take this feedback as neutral. There you go.
Yeah, will do. There you go. Thanks, random freak.
Take it as neutral.
Just
into the closet. Guys. It's neutral.
Thanks, some guy. Really appreciate that.
You're a legend, some guy.
All right, that's an email I get during my first stream today. Right there from a fan.
I'm not write that.
A big fan, right?
No. Did he just say 2 hours to write that?
Yeah, you just say that. The fact that you even have to say that.
Anyway, I hear all this, right? And basically, as I'm reading this, I'm like, dude, I got to see this stream for myself. I have to now. Like, I have to watch this for myself.
Seen it.
I can't believe this is what I'm hearing. But why would people be saying this if this was not true? Okay.
He had to have.
He's been referencing something.
So I announced during my first stream, the late stream tonight. I said this on Twitter, and I said this on, posted on my channel. My late stream tonight will no longer be gameplay. Instead, I'm going to watch this. Okay, we're gonna watch this together, and we're gonna see, for ourselves. Oh, here it's playing now. We're gonna see for ourselves if everything that's been said is true.
Okay. Well, it is true. There's a video of it.
There you go.
This is 2.5 hours.
So now it's public that I'm doing this.
Yeah. How far behind him?
So I go downstairs to have dinner.
You gotta finish this.
No, he doesn't start for another 20 minutes.
I say, what's going on?
Hopefully nothing's happening. This is gonna be bad in the house.
This is closet clean out. I saw that you announced that you're gonna watch their show from this morning. Did you watch it? I said, no, I haven't seen it yet.
Should I skip like 20 minutes of whatever the fuck he's gonna be talking about?
2 times speed. 2 times speed.
Double speed.
Yeah, 2 times speed.
She was not happy.
I don't know.
She only watched maybe 10-15 minutes of it. She said she couldn't even continue. She's like, literally, it's a shooting out against you. Like, literally, it's just, they're just 100% reading every super chat. And everyone is a detractor.
No, I gotta hear
and they're laughing at you and they're making fun of the entire show. And I was like, wow, that is shocking to me. Again, because I was led to believe these guys were going to be legit, right? And apparently, this is not it. This is not what it was supposed to be. I was supposed to just be treated fairly. Now, fairly, if you want me to be objective, right? That means that you're going to listen to answers, but you're not going to do the show after. You're going to, okay, listen, you judge for yourself, and maybe you ask for 5 minutes on your show. What do you guys? Here's what we have. Okay, moving on. It's topic for later. He's going to be on again, right? Great, okay. Now, that's not where it ends, ladies and gentlemen. Because as I said, I was still fully intending that tonight we were going to sit here, we were going to react to this, which we still might do. But there's a new update, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember, I told you that I emailed Craig last night at 6:18 p.m. saying I had a 50-50 thought I wanted to send him all the evidence of my innocence. All I need to know is how often he checked his email. So I'll be sure if I'm going to send this to him, he's going to check it, he's going to see it, see the evidence, and delete it right away, right? And by the way, I already said, I know probably this won't be public opinion, but at least then you'll believe me, right? He emails me back. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this? I don't think I was ready for this one.
Great smug face.
Here's the response I got at 5:45 p.m. today, 2 hours ago. I think the show went okay yesterday. We talked about it at length on today's show as a debrief. That's what he called it, a debrief. You shitting on me for 2.5 hours is a debrief. Interesting. My debrief was saying, you guys did a great job interviewing me and defending you for 2 hours against my fans. That was my debrief. And also apologizing to someone who I harmed in my past.
I was defending you against my fans. Well, that's great, Phil. I don't give a shit. Like, what kind of a thing is that to tell someone? Oh, guess what? All the people who really like me said that you guys were really mean to me, but I said no. That's it.
Wait, how do you know? Wait, how does he know they shat on him if he hadn't watched it at that point?
I know. Like everyone, that dude's email told him. That's why. Some young guy.
Oh, okay.
And apologizing publicly to Review Tech USA. That was my debrief from the show. Your debrief.
Wait. You didn't apologize to Review Tech until 2 hours ago.
Real time.
Well, I guess
destroy Darkseid. Phil showed me.
I want to point out that we had this.
I think we all left the interview mentally exhausted and feeling incredibly frustrated. At the end of the day, we want what's best for you. The things that are laid out about everything, the WWE mobile game, the bank stuff, it doesn't make sense. There's too much evidence saying it's yours, and your only evidence is you saying it's not. I'm going to address that in a second. I feel like we gave you multiple opportunities to turn this around, but you seem so dug in, even in the face of insanely detailed evidence. You wouldn't take it. Even with Keemstar coming on, I tried to lay out similarities you feel towards him and the way people feel about you based on things they've seen online, and it was tough. Like that's not even a point. It has nothing to do with anything. I mean, Keemstar on the show. It has nothing to do with any point at all.
It's not a point.
Honestly, I'm disappointed. Like I said, we want what's best for you. We very much do. You have to help yourself. When you're ready to take that step, I'll gladly help you on your journey. You deserve to get to level 2. I know you can do it.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's why we should have skipped this. This is gold.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That changed my shorts. Annihilation.
Sorry, I'd like to just see that once more. Let's see that again on the Blam cam.
He's
Let's do it.
I feel like that went over his head.
That was an injury.
I feel like that one might have gone over. I feel like that might have gone over his head.
Coming on, I tried to lay out similarities you feel towards him and the way people feel about you based on things they've seen online, and it was tough. Like that's not even a point. It has nothing to do with anything. I mean, Keemstar on the show. It has nothing to do with any point at all.
Understanding in his eyes.
Honestly, I'm disappointed. Like I said, we want what's best for you. We very much do. You have to help yourself. When you're ready to take that step, I'll gladly help you on your journey. You deserve to get to level 2. I know you can do it.
Level 2, bro.
Oh my god. Look at that.
The move.
Look at that look.
DSP's like classic move is this like head flick. Like he's like literally being like punched in the face by what he just read. Like the way that he flipped his head back a little bit. He just took some blunt force to the face.
Oh, someone in Phil's chat named Kaido just said big ups TBS.
What does this sound like to you? Does that sound like a neutral party? That email proves that he went into it with 100% preconceived notions of what the truth was.
What?
Based on talking to detractors for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Right? I will give you full disclosure.
Yeah, maybe. Almost
I will
like
give
that.
you absolutely full disclosure here because I want to be fair.
Can we just look at something with regards to his facial hair right now?
Yeah.
Look at how the Boyle side is so much more like withered and like Fu Manchu style, where the other side is just kind of like thick and.
Also, he's got like a question mark in the middle of his chin. Have you seen that?
Yeah, he's kind of like the Riddler. He's got the like little question mark.
The Riddler.
You fucking stole that.
I did.
No, it's a kettle. It's a kettlebell. A kettlebell. If you look at the kettlebell.
Tangents, can we just get some appreciation for Detractor Beam? We've been on here for this long and we haven't even gotten him to react to the actual video.
I know.
That's how I do it.
I gotta sleep at some point. I'm old, man.
Thank you.
He said it, everybody.
Him directly talking to the detractors only. He emailed me once and he said, "What would you like to see?" Or excuse me, try that again. I misspoke. What would you like me to see? Right? He says, what would you like me to see before your interview? And I sent him my react to my Down the Rabbit Hole video. All right, from last year, which really covers my days of Street Fighter,
I'm sure
my early days as a YouTuber, all the way to 2017, covers it all. And I reacted to all of it. And I essentially said, listen, I'm sorry for a lot of the wrong things I did. I admit that they were wrong. Here's some real bad misconceptions about a lot of that. Okay?
So to disprove the 5 hours that we spent with you asking me direct questions and me saying, I don't know, I can't prove it, I don't know, I don't want to prove it, I don't know, that's a lie. Now I'm going to send you another 5-hour video where I say, I don't know, that's a lie, you can't prove that.
But during the whole thing, he said, "Oh, that's okay if you don't believe me." Like when they said they don't believe him,
dude.
Yeah,
oh,
well,
it's
that's
okay.
okay. That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. I don't care.
But you didn't believe me, so fuck you.
It's kind of funny that was like his deflection every single time was just that's fine. That's fine. He's like
that's fine. I don't even care.
He's fine with not being believed.
Have an opinion.
Like
yeah.
I don't know if I could be okay with not being believed when being told what is apparently my abject truth, right? Like,
Jesus.
Well,
being accused of being
when the stakes are that high, when he will also personally argue that being believed or not being believed is the difference between his entire life crumbling or not. But he's okay with not being believed. It's fine.
Yeah.
Insane.
So I sent him that video because I wanted to basically give him an idea of how there's been a ridiculous amount of misconceptions about me on the internet. And when I address them fairly, you see how they kind of, at least make sense. Not to say that I'm infallible. I mean, I'm a lot of mistakes.
I was the only one talking.
But at the same time, I'm changing for the better, which they laughed at during the show yesterday, by the way. Oh, change, you're changing. Yeah, it's called human evolution. Do you not understand that someone today is not someone last year, is not someone 5 years ago, is not someone 10 years ago? It's a constant struggle to improve yourself. When you make a mistake, you make a mistake, you move on for the better. You keep making the same mistake a million times, that's a different thing. They laughed at me when I actually admitted, Adam was laughing about change and everything. Ha ha ha, right? So anyway, this email, essentially what this email says to me, all right? Now keep in mind, the last email I had to him was, man, I'm glad you guys made a lot of money, and I would like to actually send you the evidence of my innocence, but I didn't know how to check the email. Because, I want to ensure that you're going to get into it.
Me too.
Did you hear a response to that anywhere in his email? Did you mention it? No. Do you want to know why? Because he already believes that I'm guilty. He went into the interview believing I was guilty. 100%. He had a preconceived. He talked to detractors for 2 weeks. Some of them who he likes, because I can tell you this, I really feel like he loves. He absolutely loves, like, it's a Gundam, right? He loves It's a Gundam. He laughs, it's a Gundam. He thinks it's funny. He kept mentioning it's a Gundam, all right, on his shows over the past couple of weeks, that it's a Gundam is a troll with dark side stuff. So obviously he watches his content and shit, right? He loves this guy, right? You think that of all the detractors, what's the first clip that they played in the interview when they ran out of time? It's a Gundam. He's a fanboy of him, right? So anyway, he's talking to these guys for weeks and weeks. And all he's listened to is that. I got an honest question.
Who is it? Who among us?
How many of my fans have you talked to?
I know.
How many people actually watch my content on a daily basis? How many people like my content?
I do.
Who would actually tell you why they tune into my content? Wouldn't it have been fascinating to talk to someone and say, hey, why do you like Phil despite all the hate against him? Why do you believe the hate? What do you think? Right? Did they do any of that?
Let's ask Derek.
No, they talk to every detractor.
Let's find Derek and see what he's got to say.
Benefit the absolute 100% most from
Let's interview Derek. Oh, let's get Derek on the detractor beam. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But let's get Phil to interview Derek. I would love that.
Can I not be? Wait, no, I have to be.
No, you have to be the one he's talking to, or else how the fuck are we gonna get him on?
Yep. He's never gonna come unless you might actually be.
Well, careful phrasing.
In Snortex that could get him. You might be the only one that could get him.
Yeah.
I'm the chosen one.
Well, yeah.
You're one of the ones.
Yeah, I have to say his name.
Right? There was no evidence they ever went out and actually gave me a fair shake at all. It was just detractor. All the detractor questions we have to ask Phil, and then say, Phil, what would you like to watch? Or what would you like us to watch? Watch the Down the Rabbit. That's it. That's not a fair take. That you have 99% information from over here, 1% information from over here. Ask me questions. I told you I can't show you the stuff, right? I'm not gonna show you my bank statements or whatever. And a lot of the questions they ask me, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh wait, he's saying.
We're completely unprofessional because they weren't prepared for questions. Can I give you an example here?
Oh.
When they're on a show and you say, Phil, tell us about $5,000 of business expenses a month. What $5,000 of business expenses?
Oh my God.
Well, the ones that everyone knows about. Oh, everyone, what are you talking about?
No, we don't.
I want to know what is. Are you talking about from my bankruptcy?
Yes.
It was a fair and balanced.
Yeah, is that what it is? He's like turning to Adam. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's from the. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I need to know. What are you talking about?
The bankruptcy.
And ultimately, they couldn't even answer the question.
Yes.
Yes, it's from the bankruptcy. Well, from what in the bankruptcy? Is this something that's listed from my tax return? Is this something that's listed on a generic form that was filled out, that was read off by the judge during the bankruptcy hearing? I don't even know what you're talking about. How can I answer a question when I've heard that thrown around a million times? $5,000 a month of business expenses. I don't know. I never saw that. I don't even know what you're talking about. When I went into a bankruptcy proceeding,
this is not the W he
I
thinks
went
it is.
in.
No.
Okay.
Right, like during the interview,
what did I do?
When he was talking about,
I gave them all the information they needed. My bankruptcy attorney filled it all out properly with all the data. We went in, it was presented to the bankruptcy people, right? Yes, that was, I guess, a public-facing form that was presented. And apparently somewhere in there, apparently one of the detractors say it says something about $5,000 in business expenses. Ladies and gentlemen, never ever have I spent $5,000 on just video games in 1 month. That's insane. I'm not a bankruptcy attorney. I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not a judge who stamped my bankruptcy. That's not my job to know that. Where that number came from. No, I don't have $5,000 in business.
He is literally saying it is not his job to detect when he is committing fraud. Like, am I supposed to know that I'm doing it wrong and just completely filing incorrectly? No, that's the judges and the lawyers'
he's
job.
also directly contradicting the claims for his bankruptcy. He is saying word for word, I do not have $5,000 a month of business expenses. He fucking said that he did in the call.
Yeah. He is such an idiot. He's the one who gives those numbers to his tax attorney, and they do it. He says, "Oh yeah, this was for business."
He's throwing fucking Nancy under the bus. Unbelievable.
God damn it.
God
His
damn,
expenses
another
every
one
month.
for the bus.
I don't know. Okay?
I don't know.
What I can tell you is it was 100% kosher according to the
law.
Bankruptcy judge. Because the trolls were harassing everyone involved with that bankruptcy so badly. I had to go in and I had to do, just listen to this, hours and hours and hours of work.
Is he characterizing the actual bankruptcy call as these hours and hours and hours of work, where he's going line by line over his taxes? Like,
yes.
Is he like?
Yes.
Is he insane?
Yes.
That part's true.
Explaining away all the transactions that I did related to my business, not even related to my, like, I was explaining everything.
Okay.
So they would understand all of it. This is not something they have to do with anyone else. But because so many people were basically contacting the bankruptcy judge and saying, Phil's a liar, Phil's a fraud, all this.
Scammer.
I had to go through all this. It was insanely stressful. It was one of the most complicated bankruptcies probably they've ever done. All right? Certainly was the only one where someone ever called in and impersonated one of my debtors.
One of my debtors.
Certainly.
How do you know?
Okay.
You put $5,000 on your business expenses.
But the point is, you got me in the interview. The question is, explain the $5,000. Okay. What $5,000? They never even got around to explaining what they meant. So I try to say, I don't know. Is it maybe the mortgage? Is it, because I don't know, because my house is also where I work out of. Is it medical expenses? I don't know. Why would you ask me this question? That's a stupid question.
That's a stupid
to ask someone in an interview. Like, I'm going to have the answers to this question. But to them, that's a valid question. So I answered it, right?
You're an idiot for questioning.
And some of the other, again, the bank statements. The thing is with these bank statements. All right. I talked about it today on my show earlier.
He's not reading it, I'm sure.
You can say there's all this circumstantial evidence
He's got a lot of super chats
that says it's yours. Correct. And you can also say there's circumstantial evidence that it's not mine.
Don't even mention them.
Like the fact that there's all these transactions that are crazy big transactions for pets.
How are we not there already? 1.5.
One freaking cat.
Because
not 10, not 20, not 100 dogs. I have one cat. How am I spending like $100 a week on pet supplies? What am I buying him? Golden pet fucking cat food? Like, what are you talking about? Right?
Sorry, what's overproducing?
Quit overproducing.
Nothing?
What am I doing?
He's talking about how much money he spends on Jasper.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I know he's talking about how much money he spends on Jasper. Like, this is the way that he delivers evidence, which is like, how could I be doing this wrong? I'm doing this right. I'm telling you right now that I'm doing it right. I can't be spending $100 on Jasper a week because I'm not.
Right?
Yeah, that's literally the defense right now. And Craig did watch that other video that he did the exact same thing.
Oh, right. He has a horse. He's buying
good point.
Supplies for
He's expensive.
All I can say
it's just as circumstantial to prove my innocence as the things that prove my guilt. I already said it, and again, I explained it to them, and they didn't understand what I was saying. When it comes to those mobile, apparently, not even mobile, it was iTunes transactions, right? They're saying, here's a bank account, right? And in that bank account, it's showing that there's these transactions coming out of iTunes. And I'm like, okay.
Yes, that's true.
And right? Like, the accusations against me from my detractors are that every day I make a bunch of money on my streams. People tip me, and that money goes into my PayPal account. And then immediately I go and I spend it on a mobile game. Well, if I did that, it would be coming out of my PayPal account, not out of my bank account. Why would I be doing transactions on money I made today on stream coming out of my bank account? My money doesn't go there.
I'm sorry to pause. ALT, in the past, hasn't he said that he transfers money from his PayPal to his bank to stop the chargebacks or something?
Well, I'm not sure. I can't say the details like that.
I swear to God, I've seen a video of him talking about that.
He literally has. He has said in the past how he transfers money out of the PayPal and into the bank account. Thank God I did that, because then I got these chargebacks, and now my PayPal account is in the red, dude.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
I remember watching that video at some point, and he has said that.
You could probably Pig go something about my account being in the black or in the
bank account. Pig go chargebacks, and I bet you can find it.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm also getting reports from detractors in the field that at actual live, he has lost his motherfucking mind. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, speed it up. Speed it up.
If I make all money going to my PayPal, then I transfer the money from my PayPal to the bank account, and then I take the money out of the bank account. I'm losing money. When you transfer money from your PayPal to the bank account, there's all these fees involved. Why would I even do that? If that were, it doesn't make any sense. What they're saying, it logically makes no sense. But again, everything that they say that's circumstantial, correct? Circumstantial, right? Can also be countered circumstantially, because the truth is, when Craig wrote this email, he said there's no evidence. There is circumstantial evidence. So there is no evidence without a shadow of a doubt of anything that people said about me whatsoever. None. It doesn't exist. It's not provable. It's not true. So here's the thing. Here's where sadly, this entire thing falls apart. All right. When they interviewed me yesterday, they were interviewing me from the perspective of I'm already guilty. They already believe it, and all they want to do is hit me with a question where I'm finally either going to reveal something I didn't intend to and show that I'm guilty, or else I'm just going to confess. Adam was even saying it multiple times during the show to Craig. Craig, it sounds like you're trying to get him to confess, and that's actually not right, because he was. He wanted me to. You could tell.
Yeah. Okay. Adam stuck up for you.
I'm sorry, but can we please just listen to what he's saying? He's saying they're trying to get me to confess, and I'm not going to. That's not what an innocent person says. You don't say I'm like they're trying to get me to confess, and I'll never confess. And it's like they're trying to trick me into admitting that I did wrong. You would say I haven't done anything wrong, and they're treating me like I have. So, like, this is again, this is not the defense that he thinks it is.
Notice. Did you really notice that during the interview, they were only harping on the 100% questions, right? That could not essentially really be like debunked without exposing myself.
Yeah,
correct. There's easily debunkable questions that could have been asked.
At some point, he stops reacting. I think he might have rage quit it.
Good. Okay, I'll stay awake for that. I'll stay awake. God damn it.
He stops reacting.
I don't know if he rage quit, but he took it off the screen and he's holding something up to the camera.
I see that. That's a good 50 minutes from now. 5 minutes from now.
All they've done is talk about Detractors for 2 weeks. That was not a fair and balanced interview. That was well researched. That was an interview that was all the tough questions right up front. Then get Team Star in here. Tell me what that did. Did absolutely nothing except gave them popularity. That was a big YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? All this is just bullshit. You have it up to a certain level. It's like I gave them the benefit of the doubt that this was them being objective. They were not. By the time I got on the interview yesterday, they were 100% sold that I was guilty. And this was a fishing interview, trying to get me with a gotcha thing, or got him right there. There's the evidence. Now you're guilty. Now we'll admit it publicly on our show, or to just get me to admit that I was doing it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right? Listen to me.
Wait, hold on.
It's not true. And I'm not going to admit something that's not true. There's a lot of things I've done wrong in my life. I'm not going to admit things that I've done wrong. It doesn't matter how much circumstantial evidence there is. This would never, ever, ever fly anywhere legally at all, because it's all bullshit. It's all circumstantial nonsense. Okay. This email I got from Craig, literally word for word, is saying I never trusted you. Okay, and that's why he said. Does he even say, "Oh yeah, I'll give you some of the evidence"? Doesn't want it. He doesn't want the evidence. You know, he doesn't want what would have actually proven, right? That's absolutely ridiculous. That he's supposed to be a neutral party, and he just doesn't care. He doesn't want the evidence. You know, instead, I believe everything the Detractor said. Sorry. So anyway, you know, I actually did respond to him.
Why didn't you send the evidence?
And my response was, "Well, I'm broadcasting tonight on DSP Reacts. I'm directly reacting to this. Watch if you like. I figured at least want to know what I have to say about it." And he's okay, buddy. Hope it's wildly successful. And I said, "I appreciate that, but I just rather be playing games or chilling with my audience and wasting time on this. But now my hands are tied. I gotta do something. Right? I have to address it." Just play games then. As Adam said yesterday, you and fuck everyone else. Good luck. Yes, because you would like that. Because you would actually like for me to not say anything and just take the punches, and you completely benefit out of this whole thing. That's what you would like. You like everyone to think, right, that you were the big innocent guy. You did a great job. Pat on the back, right? No, you didn't. You went into it in the completely wrong fashion. You listened to the wrong people for 2 weeks, and I answered every question. Give you 5.5 hours of my time. Who else would have done a 5.5 hour interview for you? It's a little podcast, and I'm not insulting you because I'm small too. But who in their right mind would have done a 5.5 hour interview for you? And you went into it.
So hold on. Pause it.
I thought I would
think about this.
Holy shit!
What he's saying right now is this. Remember he was so proud to say that there's no questions off limits. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
Now he's saying he asked questions that were clearly off limits.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I didn't explicitly say something that was off limits, but you know, there were things that were implicitly off limits.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them. Nobody told them.
Nobody told them.
It's not my fault. I never told them.
Holy shit, this is terrible.
This is incredible.
What did I ask you? You never told me.
What a defense.
I was being interviewed fairly. Your actions directly today on your show and in this email prove you never did. You never had an intention of giving me a fair shake. Professional would have said, "This interview's done. Maybe we do a 5-10 minute decompress session today about it. We move on. We do our Mario Kart, whatever. Maybe we'll have Phil back in the future for more." Keep riding the money gravy train that we just got from all the detractors. That's literally what he's done. That's disgusting. What was I talking about yesterday? I was talking about something I like calling called the misery broker. It's someone who literally, when someone has a bad day, they have a good day. They make money off of talking about other people's misery. You have literally turned the Side Scrollers podcast, which used to be the show that was supposed to be the #1 gaming entertainment podcast on planet Earth, and you turned it into the Dark Side Phil shit show, where you profit from my misery. You failed.
Oh my god.
You destroyed your own show.
You failed.
Wow.
You
amazing.
rude.
Right now you got temporary popularity based on the negativity.
Get him out of here.
Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. You're making a lot of money, that's for sure. Congratulations. Right? I certainly haven't seen any benefit like that from this. That was not my intention. But it sure seems that way when you're doing an entire show today and you're still rolling into the gravy train, right? So you know, hey, you be you. And again, with the hilarious stab here, we want to get you to level 2. You want to get me to level. You want me to be like you. You want me to stoop to your level. So you want me have someone on a show, interview them, and the next day
Level 2 is harder than level 1. You cannot stoop to a level that is higher than you, Phil.
I can't do that.
Shitting on them for profit. That's what you want me to do. You want me to be like you? I will never be like you. That's not me. I've never done that. I never will. I don't make that shit, right?
Oh my
God. Pretty obvious, right? You wish you could beat him. Why else do you think he's on the show? That guy is fucking reprehensible. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows the guy has hurt far more people than he's ever helped. And any moment.
How come you didn't say it to his face?
He pretends like he's doing something to help someone. Look how he's doing. Oh, I'm helping Wings and Boogie. Like, beat each other up in a boxing match. That's harder. And you want to be like that. That's who you want to be. You're telling me that's how you need to be successful. That's how the internet works. No. That's how this low level of internet works. And the thing is, there's a monstrous amount of people who are successful doing really immoral, underhanded things on the internet. Okay, tons. And what you're essentially telling me is that's what you think I should be, and that's what you sure as hell want to be. Well, go ahead, and you can be that. Leave me the fuck out of it. I want nothing to do with being that. I never do. I just want to play games, talk to my audience, have a good time, and have nice, meaningful good content. I said yesterday, meaningful content for my. What does that mean? Well, when people tell me that when they came to my show, they actually felt relaxed, they had a good time that day, they had a bad time, they come watch my content, they had a conversation with me, and to them that didn't even click that I said that. Meaningful content. Yeah, meaningful. I didn't shit on someone for 4 hours and make them look like a villain on the internet, and I didn't make money doing it because I don't care about hurting people, like you apparently did today. What else can I say? It's a vile business being on YouTube. And what's hilarious is something that Adam kept saying yesterday, right? Something Adam kept saying yesterday that was very, very, very interesting. He kept saying, dude, it's the internet, it's not real, it's the internet, it's not real, it's the internet. No. For some people, the internet is their life. The internet is my life, dude. Like, this is my job 6 days a week, full time in this office. This is it. This is, how I make my living. You think it's all jokes because you don't make your living on the internet. I do. That's, no, it should not be. The internet is bad. Oh, that's just how the internet is. No, the internet shouldn't be like that. The internet shouldn't be people just shitting on each other for profit. How do you not understand that we can aspire to be better? That we can aspire for something good, something better than what we have, a shit show. We don't want an endless shit show on the internet, right? I went on your show, and I decided I'm going to actually grow and reach out and do things. You decided to shit on me for a whole show afterward. Like, do you see the discrepancy there, the difference? I grew. You went the opposite direction for profits.
I grew.
You
But it's fine, because I can't make anyone be a better person. I can't make anyone, have a moral compass. Sorry, I can't. All right? The whole funny part, and I'll end it like this, and if you want, we'll do some reacting to actually the show here. Did anyone on that show go into it with an actual thought in their mind that I was innocent? That's the question. Because if they did, I feel like it would have went out differently.
That's the point, is that they're not supposed to. That's what it means to be unbiased.
Saying, hey, Phil was innocent, or could be innocent, right? It would have been fine. That never happened. Never one. That wasn't the intention. You could tell that. You could tell that because I already said I wasn't going to say much or anything new. Right? Whoa,
I
was just going to be something I already talked about here. Because I have a new myself. And then when I finally tell I'll do it.
That was a crazy maneuver.
Oh, okay. So you didn't care to begin with. And just be honest, you didn't care to begin with, or else you would, there was no integrity there. All right? There was no integrity. Husband's fan, you're already banned from DSP gaming. Now you're banned from here. Congratulations. Real winner today. All right. Anyway.
What?
You're banned.
So, I think now.
Gone.
It's time we'll do a little bit of reacting. I'm not going to do this all night. We'll skim through because their show's long as shit. Their show's like, an hour and a half. 2.5 hours. I don't 2.5 hours. I got like an hour. So we'll skim through it. We'll watch a little bit of it, react a little bit to it.
Okay, so
I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of nonsense. I have a few tips to take a look at it. Probably all tips. Let's see. Yep, there's one.
We can do it.
Here we go. Another?
I bet we can do it in about an hour and a half.
This one might not be a troll yet.
I bet we can do it.
So Alex sent me $5. He says, "Took balls for you to go on that podcast, answer the questions, even stayed on when Keem came on."
As long as
he says, "Great," and everyone did today's scummy and underhanded. It shows they can't be trusted. I recommend staying away from them. It's your call. Thank you, Alex, for the tip. I appreciate that. There's a couple other tips that came in, but again, they might control them.
Therapy after this.
Yep, there you go.
This is so bad.
And
Steve, can we please?
Steve,
set up a group therapy session, please?
Just took me $1 and says, "Yeah, we were all saying yesterday, kind of felt like it was kind of backstabbing or not fair." I don't think the interview was because they made it seem like it was neutral, but now we know it's not. I mean, proof evidence is right. They're saying, "No, I never believe you." Like literally says that in the interview. There's so much evidence. Well, you saw the evidence, which is not circumstantial evidence. It's not factual proof. Circumstantial evidence. You saw the evidence before the interview. You already were convinced. You didn't see evidence after the interview. You saw it before. So you've already been convinced. You had no intention of actually believing.
I mean,
wow, it's a huge super chat from Sarah.
He was like willing to be
treatment of you has my stomach. Use your trust backstab you for profit. Milking DSP drop some money now while community wanted to help. Yeah, it's like King wants to help everyone. Yeah, he really wants to help everyone by basically embarrassing them.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you do something horrible,
no, it's not.
The judging doesn't start either, right?
Right.
Okay.
No, exactly.
Anyway, I guess we'll do a little bit of reacting. Like I said, I have an hour here, and we'll do what we can.
As in, right. Okay, I'm gonna.
Here we go. So we're gonna skip the intro. We're trying. I'll fast forward like a couple minutes because they probably do an intro here, right? That's nothing. That's not good.
No, I like this
song. Why do I not hear anything?
I'm surprised it doesn't have like a thumb.
Precise goals on YouTube. You guys hear anything? Oh, there it is. It was muted for some reason. Okay, let's fast forward.
Yeah,
we're on the show. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. So the guests, and here we go.
Base F Monday, guys, and
okay, let me just advance to a random place I have not thought of.
Anything.
Yeah.
He hasn't reached.
Well, I'm covering Adam's face, and there's really nothing to do about that.
Game boxes, high scores have open DMs with
at some point he paused for a good
for
bit.
knee support. Well, I appreciate that.
Holding something up to the camera.
We'll be in touch very soon for sure. Jason came in as a member for 5 months. Also on the page to fill out the survey to decide.
All right, so let's skip ahead. Let's see what this one says.
Oh my God, he's skipping
it.
Skip ahead of this nonsense.
Oh, Rise FM. Yeah, he's a troll. I recognize the name.
One day at a time, baby. One day at a time. And
okay, calm down, Phil, please.
Adam and Craig for the interview yesterday. You guys
Toxic Crusaders game. All right, ignore that. Fast forward.
Oh my God!
On my side.
Good reaction.
No,
This is a very good reaction so far. I'm really enjoying
They're
this.
still not talking about me. So
Robust,
let's get to the actual part.
Side scrollers need that.
There you go.
Really do.
Exactly.
Dark Seed to
Flow.
Flow.
CM's Dark Seed to Flow.
Oh, look, Dark Seed to Flow.
All true.
Nice.
He's not wrong.
They really
not
do
wrong
to
at
pay
all,
their
not wrong.
bills.
Look at this. Anatard, Lord of Derps. Says Adam should change his name to Giga Chad.
Because
Okay.
Oh my God!
There we go.
Says, great job with the East Coast Italian style interview with a robust
Look up,
style
show me
question.
this is.
He's
Keemstar
just
style
reading super
yeah,
chats
you know,
that are
shout
making
out to
fun of
Keem
him.
for jumping on. And honestly,
Shout out.
Look at this picture.
This
Yeah.
is the closest we will get to DSP reacting to Detractor content.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
This is
Well,
the closest we'll get.
If you don't count the
Yeah.
Senko plays.
True.
Yeah.
True.
but he didn't he make a big deal the other day? He was like, I might actually start doing that. Someone brought it up to me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna start doing it. I was like,
But like a week before that, he was like, I'll never react to Detractor content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry to pause.
To Keem for jumping
should
on
be.
an interview he had absolutely nothing to do with and derailing it completely because he added nothing to it. But then he promoted his product. Okay, why are they giving a shout out to Keemstar? Because Keemstar got them even more attention. When Keem showed up, all of a sudden even more people jumped on, and they want that notoriety now. They think, oh, you said Keemstar was on our show. Keemstar was on the show because of me. Keemstar doesn't know who you are and never would have been on the show if it wasn't me on your show.
Fastest gun in the West.
Shout out to Keemstar. Okay.
Being really respectful. Like I don't
Except
know
me, sir.
when
Yeah, that's true.
when
Hey,
Craig was
no,
like, oh,
ALT.
we got
Yes,
a special
that's
guest.
true.
Is it
Why
okay?
is that?
And I
My
was like,
camera down here?
oh shit.
ALT
Is it
was
finally
right.
gonna go sour? Because
There's
I
a
felt like the
kitty
whole time,
behind Phil.
you know, it was tense.
No.
Like it was a tense
He's
interview.
changing the setup.
No, Phil.
The whole time.
You want to know what the funny
Oh
part
my
is?
God.
It wasn't tense at all. Like for me, there was a normal
true.
day.
He
Like I
agreed.
seriously didn't you hear the end of the
On.
interview? I was like, let's keep going.
Gorman
So
like a
bad.
worm.
I was like, let's just keep going.
Does that mean that he feels like the level of tension every day that you would feel when you're being confronted by a group of strangers about your behavior? That's kind of how it comes off to me. Anyone? No?
Yeah. Wait. Sorry. I was reading a chat. He said skipping
Nice.
the context. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was reading something. What'd you say?
I said,
I was-
so he's saying here that like it was just a normal day, like any day. So as if like the level of anxiety that you feel while being confronted by a group of strangers is the same amount of anxiety he just feels every day on his stream.
I think that's
probably
fair for
true.
Darkside.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking about like how like Indrid, you and I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but like a level of like discomfort and anxiety I was feeling watching that stream.
Yeah.
Like
I was about to explode.
again, like not to have any sympathy for DSP.
Oh my God.
But imagine how it must have felt to be him yesterday. That must have been
Yeah.
horrible.
I'd have melted
I'm
already
sorry.
if I were him. What?
Sorry to interrupt. I have his stream on the side, and he's skipping the majority of it. Like he's
Oh,
skipping
nice.
through a good chunk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
He's already seen it. That's why.
Or
Yeah, he
probably,
was super
yeah. He
fidgety.
probably watched it live.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I bet.
bad.
Yeah. and
I'm
he was
fine.
really fidgety,
But they were like, nah, we gotta
sweaty,
eat shit. I was like, nah, let's
he
keep going. We didn't answer all the
tense as
questions
fuck.
that you guys I know that people
I
want
mean, I
answered.
get it.
And by the
For
way,
me, it was
I don't
fine.
think it was super
I mean, for
awkward.
them, it was tense, right?
I think his
It's just
I
not
think
who I
his
am.
narcissism is
But then
is
Keem
an
came
armor
on
for
and he said,
like
you know,
the
I'll be
that-
respectful in
that
private
entire
chat.
thing, so.
And like he said, and he was.
Fair
It
point.
was,
Fair
it
point.
was actually
No,
really
I
cordial.
think he was
and you know, I have some things to
screwing
say
me
about
a lot.
that. Shout out to Keem for joining. I'll talk about it
He
later.
had to.
For sure.
That was the most calm I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Justin
Gary,
Kim says habitual
super
liars will
chat,
often
flame
admit to
fire.
part of their
Just listen to
actions
this.
about the whole thing.
2 hour
If
talk.
you're honest, Phil was doing that all day.
Yes, because the accusations that get thrown at me by detractors are partially true, and then they take a part of that and turn it into something that's not. And that's how they claim it's. Oh, don't you see? That the evidence is that this part was true, so the whole statement must be true. No,
Yes,
half of it
that's
was
true.
true. And then you made up the other half, but somehow now the whole statement's true. That's what they do. That's how the detractors have always made up shit about me. For example,
true.
and I know people say, well, this one's already been disproven, of course, but it's a great example. The escort story. Was it true that someone flew in to visit me?
Yes, Oh my
yes. Was it
God,
true that we
oh
made
my
brownies together?
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Was it true?
false.
This and that and all that. But then what you do
Yes,
is you take the things that are
that's
true
false.
and you turn into the half that's not true. Oh, well, it was an escort that Phil paid for to fly in, which never happened.
Oh my
You
God,
see?
he's drinking
But that's,
piss.
again, that gets thrown away. It only goes to the statements that can't be disproven or I can't disprove without exposing myself or my family to risk. And then, oh, well, those are the true ones then, see? Habitual, Phil will admit to someone, not the other. No, I admit to what's
Who
actually
waiting on us,
true.
dude, out?
And then I'm going to tell you what part isn't.
Are we waiting on
But
something?
again, they went, but they were like, nah, we gotta eat shit. I was like, nah, let's keep going. We didn't answer all the questions that you guys I know that people want answered. For me, it was fine.
Sorry, what was the problem?
It wasn't playing for me. It was on pause. I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
shit.
Jeez. Gee,
It's
I'm
like,
sorry.
it does that sometimes. I don't know why. It's not perfect.
You want me to go
None of
back?
us are.
You want me to go back?
No, it's
a little?
cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, for them, it was tense, right?
Just It's just not who I am. But then Keem came on and he said, you know, I'll be respectful in private chat, like he said, and he was. It was actually really cordial. And you know, I have some things to say about that. But shout out to Keem for joining. I'll talk about it later.
For sure.
That was the most calm I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
Great.
Was calm as
Justin Cannon says habitual liars will often admit to part of their
Just listen to this.
not the whole thing. In order to appear honest, Phil was doing that all day.
Yes, because the accusations that get thrown at me by detractors are partially true, and then they take a part of that and turn it into something that's not, and that's how they claim it's. Oh, don't you see? That the evidence is that this part was true, so the whole statement must be true. No, half of it was true. And then you made up the other half, but somehow now the whole statement's true. That's what they do. That's how the detractors have always made up shit about me. For example, and I know people say, well, this one's already been disproven. Of course, but it's a great example. The escort story. Was it true that someone flew in to visit me? Yes. Was it true that we made brownies together? Yes. Was it true? This and that and all that. But then you do you take the things that are true and you turn it to the half that's not true. Oh, well, it was an escort.
No, that's not true.
Which never happened. You see? But that's, again, that gets thrown away. It only goes to the statements that can't be disproven.
What's that song by E40? Choices. Everybody got choices. Fly on your wife? Yup. Play mobile games? Nope.
Yes, that's
myself or my family to risk. And then, oh, well, those are the true ones then. See? Habitual fool will admit to something, admit to what's actually true. And then I'm going to tell you what part isn't. But again, they went to the interview 100% believing that everything was true. So of course they're going to think that I'm lying constantly, right?
I think that's one of the things that we were talking about body language before the show.
Body language.
People's body language, and
most of the time, you just repeating words now.
I was talking to the camera and not necessarily looking at the screen itself. So I wasn't. It's different when you talk to somebody in person and you can read how they're looking, how they're interacting, looking back, read their body language. But it's a lot different when it's online. Because I'm looking here, whereas I'd have to be looking here if I was looking at Phil the entire time. And if I'm doing that, I'm not, so I'll be interested to kind of take a look to see how. What's
funny is someone just said you look visibly distressed. You were rocking a bit. I literally rock every single day on my stream because, as you know, I'm uncomfortable if I sit still because of my background. This is something. Watch every one of my streams that I'm rocking. Everyone even criticizes all night, bitch.
Wanna rock and roll?
Correct. It's 100% true that this happens all the time. You make jokes of it, rocking back and forth. That's a meme. Correct,
dude.
So yeah, but outside of that, it was pretty much normal. Except after you're sitting there for a few hours and there hasn't been a bathroom break or nothing, and your legs are feeling tense. Yeah, you're gonna feel like shit. But I still pushed through. I was ready to go further. Body language. No, body language is a tell. Like for example, you ask me a tough question, and immediately before I answer the question, I'm like going like this. Oh man, because I'm racking my brain for an answer. Did that ever happen? I mean, I don't think it did.
You're rocking your brain for an answer?
That would be body language. Not because he was possibly moving or whatever. I don't know.
He just said it never happened.
The body language.
He just claimed that he never exhibited any signs of like suspicious body language.
It never happened.
As if
that was always cool.
As if you, as the person.
This is I just because we're just joking about the
wait.
Right
about himself, like all of his.
Wait. He just skipped one of the big questions about WWE.
Oh really?
There's no way.
Weird.
They had to have read that off.
They read it, but he skipped their answers.
Oh, he skipped the answers. I don't want to hear the answers. Got it. Yeah, I can't risk that.
Yeah.
Expenses that no one cared about, no one talked about, and talk about his wife's restraining order, which he seemed very apprehensive at first to talk about. Before the show, he didn't want to talk about it, and then he said, he's like, "Fuck it, I'll talk about
Stone
this."
Face.
But
no change in his demeanor.
Look at him.
He told me to do. Wow, what a disingenuous asshole he's being right now.
Bro.
He's being a 100% disingenuous asshole because you guys didn't know what happened before the show. Before the show, we were talking about exactly, what'll be brought up. And they said, what are things that are off the table or whatever? And I was like, nothing. And they were like, well, we're not going to bring up anything with your wife. And I was like, but why not? People talk shit about my wife. They talk about shit about how we met. They say horrible things about me and her. All the time. Why not bring it up? And that motherfucker right there said to me, then bring it up. He's like, well, for example, what? I told him the story. And he's like, well, then, what? Bring it up. His exact words were, bring it up because I hate shit like that. I hate to hear shit like that. And the truth should come out then. He said that to me before the show started. So now it's okay to talk about that, but why wouldn't you show something else? You told me to talk about it.
Oh, God.
No, he said, like, what?
Not even to the public world, Craig. In a private email for him to be like, okay, it's not him, everyone. You know what I mean? Like,
and I already explained in the show why. Because just showing you any screen grab doesn't mean anything. You have to corroborate that it's real.
So
what I was going to do, because I didn't know he was going to ask me that on the show, I was going to say, okay, if he really wants to be serious about it, I'm going to send him not only the screen grab from WWE Champions, I'm going to show that it's the same account I use in other games, all the same name, with everything on them. And I was going to show him my Apple ID and the game account all together. Now that's pretty much indisputable proof.
apparently, Aloysia says Keem is talking with Duty and Craig wants to join. So fucking big ups. That's awesome.
What?
Oh
I wonder. You know what? You know what? I wonder.
I don't know if
Craig,
that's true.
I wonder if Craig this changed Craig into be like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going lolcow.
He's
I'm being Keemstar lolcow.
He's gone full toxic. He's gone full toxic.
Toxic.
Big ups.
Right.
If you had all of that and you're looking at it, like, okay, it literally lines up. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. That's what I was going to show him. And I emailed him after the show. That's 6:18 p.m. yesterday. That's exactly what I was going to do. I was just waiting for him to respond back. Saying, yeah, I'm at the email. Why? You know, I'm going to send it. Yeah, I'm going to send it. No, he literally didn't do it. He at that point he was already 100% believing that I wasn't going to do it and I was lying. So he doesn't even want to see it.
Because you said you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even want to read it.
It was fucking weird. And then he was saying like, I'm not addicted to this mobile game. But I was addicted to the previous version of the game that people claim I'm addicted to.
No, not the previous version. It's not even the previous version. Completely different game. Supercard and Champions are completely different games. Supercard is one of those card style games, and this one's completely different games. Wrong. Just because it's WWE, it's not the same game. But yeah, I mean, so I'm admitting to the actual thing I did wrong, which is where the whole meme came from. The meme with the WWE Champions thing came from the fact that there's documented evidence on the internet. I used to play WWE Supercard. I used to post up about it. Same thing with Dokkan Battle. I used to play it and post up about it, like on Twitter and shit. I post up, look what I just got. Look at this poll. So obviously that's 100% documented stuff. Yes, I did it. That's the truth.
Stop.
Why would? Yeah. Why would? Of course, I'm going to admit to what I did. What do you think I'm going to do? What are you, stupid?
And also this other game that I was addicted to, and I had a problem, but I beat that addiction, and I'm good now.
I'm
stupid. Like, come on, dude. Really?
What do you mean? What about it? What about it? Because people don't ever improve or change. Never. People never actually overcome problems in their life. That's apparently.
Has he not?
Dude, I used to be 240 pounds. Now I'm just over 200. I overcame that problem in my life. I used to be a raging alcoholic where every night I used to drink myself into a stupor. Right? And then I stopped doing that shit. Like, how are you going to tell me people don't change over time and get better? If you admit your faults from the past and you overcome them, that's something that should be applauded, not criticized or be, oh, no one can ever improve. This is the same guy on the show laughing when I say, well, I'm changing now. I'm trying to be better. Ha, 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 ha. No, it's not funny. You're an idiot. People do change for the better.
You're an idiot.
It's your username.
I think that's. I think it shouldn't be lost that we greatly appreciate Phil coming on the show and being so open about things.
And then that should be it. We greatly appreciate it.
Nope.
All right, let's move on.
Nope.
And on that note, major props.
Here we go.
For staying the whole time.
Oh.
Like,
okay, we're gonna watch the suck me off section.
And I said this to
I'm not skipping past that.
If we were still live.
This feels
before
good.
I
Keep
dipped out
going.
after I saw
Positive.
this, like,
This is DSP positive.
This is very positive, honey.
Got some
Thank
major
you.
balls for like dealing
like
with
this.
stern interviewers because like we did go easy on
which is what I was there for.
yesterday.
And the reson I stayed is because I'm telling the truth.
You
Do you think if I mean, no, really? Okay, now we gotta be real.
Oh, we gotta be real. We gotta be real.
If someone is guilty, why the fuck would they stick around for 5.5 hours? Are you crazy? Why would they even agree to the interview? Why would they do it?
Yes.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It does make sense.
You wanted this to be the last video I ever made.
That's what I mean. Like, that's why for so long, people said Phil would never do the interview. Right? Never. He would never do it.
Look even worse.
And I said, fine, I'm gonna fucking do it because I had enough of this shit. I had people saying this about me constantly.
He loses.
I'm gonna do it. So it's for 5.5 hours. Oh, just guilty. What?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think I was there for? Why do you think I could take it? Why do you think I could take it for so long?
Because you're a liar.
That's a clip.
Why
do you think I
didn't
can
come in
take
here
it for
thinking
so
like,
long,
all right, I'm
guys?
gonna have to deal with talking to Keemstar as well.
Because that was a waste of everyone's time.
And then the freaking Gundam clip and stayed. And it's like, you know what? All right, dude can take some punches.
Faster.
Yeah, out of the you guys,
I
did all
come
of you
from
think
school.
you would leave early or leave at some point?
Suck a dog off.
No.
Whoa.
Phil is
Their show's
an
screwed up.
interesting
Oh,
dude,
no.
right? He's
No,
an
you're
interesting dude that
screwed
he
up.
has.
That was a pretty
he's been
good
dealing
one where
with
they
this
were
for a
touching
long
the
time.
guy's penis.
You know, like
Yeah.
we dealt with
10 fucking years.
the overwhelming
Disaster.
swirl of insanity in 2 weeks, and he's been dealing with it for a decade. And
Well, that's
Oh,
because
no.
all of you didn't believe that we were going to be freaking do a good interview. But I'm not upset because a lot of you have apologized and said we were wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of
too. Apologizing is big.
yes, a
Okay.
lot of.
There. Why are you talking
Okay.
to lady?
skip. Objectively look and see the detractors.
Wow,
They're
that's
They're not the
hilarious.
monsters. Really?
The lady said something. I
Some
know.
of them are.
Oh, okay. That was fair.
I was asked about it last night. And
That was fair.
and they said, well, I would say in any
Did
fandom,
he burp?
there are people who are who can look at things logically,
Lim,
and those
he's
who
Lim.
take
Dark
things to the next level, right? In any fan,
Oh,
whether
okay.
that's you're talking about Phil, Marvel, or the Dallas Mavericks, right? Like there are people who look at things logically, and then there's other people who just take it a step too far. There's gonna be people in our community that do that. There's gonna be people in every community.
All right,
So,
well, this is boring.
This is boring.
It's fucking boring.
You weren't letting him
boring.
Okay,
I don't think you're getting enough credit for
He
the
was
work that you
explaining how
put
there's
into that
bad
interview.
people in every
So
community.
I think our
Right,
combination
boring.
of you being prepared with really good
Sucks.
questions and me just like soaking
Sucks.
in what was
Remember,
happening.
he loves
part
the
where
show,
you're
by the
calling
way.
me Gowdy
You know,
Big Roach.
Craig,
calling
you
it as
just
I see it,
joined
you know?
Duty's
I knew
stream.
just
Are you
enough. You
kidding?
knew just
Oh my
enough
God.
to where you could say like,
Dude,
right,
I'm
that's
telling
fine.
you, it's
and,
I
and I knew,
honestly,
way too much.
That's why I'm kind of not paying attention.
There you go. I knew way too much. No, you didn't know. Craig, you didn't know. You were told things that were supposed to be considered circumstantial evidence, and you were supposed to formulate an opinion. You didn't know anything. All you knew was what people had said
That's awesome.
about me. And I didn't have evidence, just what they said about me and all their circumstantial bullshit. You didn't know anything. That's the problem. He went in to this interview. I know everything. So now we're going to ask, and hopefully we get the confession. Instead of, I'm going in, here's what I heard from this side. I actually did research on this side, and now we're going to meet in the middle, and we're going to have the interview. It was 1,000,000%. I listened only to the Detractor side, and then asked me about one documentary. That was it. That's completely different, right? Completely different.
Well, that's what you gave him.
Like Craig had the substance.
That's the evidence you
Adam had
gave
the
him.
style of the interview, and that's just, you know what I mean. And not that you didn't have any substance either, but that's the way it.
Craig, you have no style.
That guy said something.
Or that you don't have any
Oh my God,
style.
the lady.
Continue.
Wait, what? No, I want to hear the lady.
No,
Absolutely.
he can't listen to
the counter
her.
says, does it cost $5K a month for each?
So here we go. The stupid, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
How does that not make any sense? The question.
That's a lesson.
I don't understand that. What's 5K mean?
Simple
Yeah,
no,
what
cost
is that-
time
what is that
after the initial
letter?
investment.
That's like
letter.
literally the
Your
only
number
thing that could not
Right.
be.
Skipping the response.
Dark side fail. Yeah, did you go on a 5-hour bike ride? That's insane. Good Lord.
He's like, I don't want this bike ride to end because I still got more to listen to.
Listen to on a fight. Okay.
Yeah, no, God, no. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, here we go.
Get the fuck out of here with that
I'm
shit.
toxic on my own streams. I ban anyone who brings evidence that contradicts his narrative. He lied about literally everything yesterday. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at all that. Look at all that corroborating evidence of that statement.
Then how
They're
would
gonna
you
keep reading
deny
it,
it
right?
then?
Anything that's associated with money, they're gonna read. Yeah.
Then
What
deny
how are they
it.
supposed to prove that? Put clips in there?
He lied about
I
literally
don't
everything.
know.
Stop the stream. Pull the stream over.
I'm sorry. I'll
Sophie
Oh,
says,
Sophie said-
What is this?
God.
Phil looks like he's going through puberty backwards and sweating like nuts. I didn't sweat. I literally didn't sweat at all. Did you ever even see me like wipe my forehead? There was zero sweating, and I don't even know what that means. But do you see they're reading everything?
Oh crap.
Just read everything so that we can make fun of Phil. This is literally a Phil shit show. Shit on Phil the entire show.
Like he was going through puberty backwards.
I didn't sweat. I wasn't sweating at all. It was nice in my room yesterday. Today it was hot in this office. Yesterday I was sweating. I was in here for 5.5 hours. Right?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Never know.
What are you talking about?
Almond John says, is it technically the third time Side Scroller has been brought back to life?
Yes, it was.
Side
Yes, it
scroller,
was.
Deep lore.
Yes, it was.
Well, I think that if I was to change the intro, people would write. But yeah, it's very similar to it, and that's mainly a mistake.
Skip.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Something new.
I know what you're talking about.
That's a good point. He's got a good point. That's true.
Skipping the parts when they're not talking about
The
it.
problem is it's too long. Like if we could sit here and react to the whole show, but it's way too long. I'm not going to stick around for all
Why
this. I
did
have to
you
skip a
do
lot.
this
There's not a lot
then,
going
man?
on here.
You made
Right?
Was
22
the-
minutes.
I'm pretty sure Yellow Flash is the
Was DSP stupid or desperate for any form of clout to be part of an interview? Either way, this was freaking gold.
We need to look at the chat, but I know we were
Yes,
talking.
that's
so,
true.
Yes, that's. He's just staring at
Mr.
it.
Knox, how you doing?
Idiot.
Mr. Knox says, was DSP stupid or desperate for any form of clout
my God.
to be a part of the interview?
You tell me, what clout did I get out of the interview? Zero.
A normal
Zero
person
clout.
would
What
love
benefit
that
did I get? Did I make a lot of money?
Is he
No,
gonna
they
skip
didn't
their
pay me that
answer,
money
though?
that they
Is he
made.
gonna just skip
Did I
their
get any
answer?
positive press from the interview? No. Not at all.
Because of
right?
what you've
Nothing.
done in your life.
Nothing at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be me being a guest on their show. It wasn't supposed to be an interview to begin with. I was doing them a favor.
No.
Right? A favor.
Yeah, yes, this is the trick.
Either way, this is freaking gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What
that's,
everyone, dude.
I don't know. I think that he likes our show. He said he watches our show, and we have a lot of fun on this show. And I think he desperately
Nice.
wants to be relevant and desperately wants to be successful.
I agree
and
with
just
that. Did you notice
does
the few
not know
times
how
when
to
they
do it
changed the
properly.
Despite the fact that I literally said on the show, I have no aspirations to be a big YouTuber. I have no aspirations to be successful. All I want to do is put out content for my audience and make a living doing it. Meaningful content for a small group is what I want. That's what I actually like more. I literally said this on the show.
Like,
And he
oh, I
thinks the
guess they
opposite.
scared off.
Well, maybe you should take that fucking hat off and
Did
take
they
the
get
cotton out of your
you?
ears
Did
and
they
hear what I
get
actually said in your own interview.
In this world.
Tickling them
I
and
mean,
pretending he got their nose.
you got if you've done the amount of shit that he's done
stole your
without
ear.
being honest and holding yourself accountable, he's never going to be able to shed that stigma that he has.
How was I never honest or held myself accountable? Did you not see me react to my own down the rabbit hole, react to the John Rambo and Howard video from last year?
Did
I have made?
Not true.
Right? Like, what are you What are you talking about? You're talking about. What are you talking about? WWE champion. Like literally, that's what he's talking about. That's it. It's like they took one issue out of the entire history of everything. They took one fucking thing. Right? And they took one joke from a stream last summer. It's a joke that's completely out of context to my normal content. I don't usually joke like that. It was a joke that was misinterpreted by a lot of negative people being negatively saying it was a racist joke. Wasn't intended that way. It's still a dark joke. It's definitely still too dark. It's not in my normal style. Well, that's him every stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Right? What do you speak? What?
Of what do you speak?
None of what they're saying makes sense. It's like they weren't paying any attention.
It's impossible.
Bill likes
right
to get
now,
his dialogue
unless he owns up to
sometimes.
it'll never happen.
Own up to what? To the one thing. You're literally harping on one fucking thing. You ignored everything else.
They could have used.
Yeah, everyone will always hold that against him. And you know, he just wants to like pretend like all oh no, it's all in my past. Like let me just start fresh. And it's never gonna happen, dude. You can't start fresh because the internet is forever and all your shit's on the internet.
Yeah, but so because people have done things in the past that are bad, you can never forgive them and never believe that they ever got better. That's what he's saying.
Take accountability.
Wow, you're an awesome person, Adam. Like really. Let me make sure to not look at your past and find anything you've ever done, man. Holy shit. No one drudge up his past, right? Like, what are you talking about? You're not supposed to fucking ever and be better.
Allowed to encourage your audience to dox someone? I don't know if that's okay. Is that okay? I think that's okay.
They're from your past, according to this guy. You can never ever like. Wow, that's interesting.
Own your shit. It's just gonna keep piling on you.
Right. You're saying take accountability. Cut him off.
Yesterday,
right?
This was the closest he ever had to finally resetting, and he chose not to confirm with you, Craig, and he chose to fucking talk shit on Keemstar after the show. And it's like, bro, what the?
Because Keemstar's a piece of shit.
Why didn't you say?
We said we were gonna do it on the show. It doesn't mean shit. Keemstar is a piece of shit. No one likes him. All right, people deal with Keemstar because they want clout or they want money. Right? That's why. I can say whatever I want about him. I talk shit. He talks shit about me too. Way more than I've ever talked shit about him. You're out of your mind. I'm supposed to kiss his butt because I was happy. I want nothing to do with the guy. I already said this multiple times. I want absolutely nothing to do with that man at all.
It was an
like I said, if I ever had a business arrangement with Keemstar, he would literally try to control me for the rest of my life. He would literally like a puppeteer with strings. Like, well, I helped Phil out that one time, so now he's beholden to me for the rest of the life, right? That's the kind of guy he is. He's ultra controlling. Why do you think when he tried to control me with getting me to do this show, and I would not play by his rules, right? I would not just do exactly what he wanted, right? Drop my entire stream to answer the phone for him when I didn't even know it was him, correct? He's so upset because he wants to be in control of everything at all times. Why in the fuck would I ever want to go be in business with someone like that? Why do they like him so much? Are you stupid? Have you not done any kind of research on this man on the internet that's factual? And that's the difference. They'll say, oh, Keemstar and Phil are the same. They both get the hate. No, the things Keemstar has done are well publicly documented, and they're not circumstantial evidence. He fucking talks shit about mental illness to people like Edico and what happened there. He's falsely accused people on the internet and he literally factually proven he's orchestrated events, dramatic events that weren't real to get stuff popularity for his content. It's factually proven. The stuff you're accusing me of is not factually proven. It's bullshit. Bullshit. There's a difference. Hated for bullshit, hated for facts. Nope. It's not rocket science unless you like the guy because you want to kiss his butt because you like riding on the clout that you have having him on your show. To be honest with you.
Anyway,
right now.
I got more to say. Just thank you.
The funny part again is that none of this was said when I was there. Do you understand? Why do you say this behind my back? Right? Why is this said where? I was there. I was fucking there.
Yeah, that moment,
if you have things to say to me, say it to my face.
Oh my God!
Do it until the next day.
Did
you know?
Say it to my face.
It doesn't make any sense at all. None. Except we wanted to profit.
Profit.
On the show, 8%.
Big up profit.
All right,
that's the intro to every one of your videos.
That's a huge clip. That's awesome.
That viewer actually came in yesterday.
Oh wait, is he skipping
last night when I was talking about this a little bit?
Surely
I was actually going to bring them up during the stream.
Oh no, he's taking a sip of gin though.
Who what?
Craig is aware of, and Adam's aware of like 90% of all of this. So.
It's nice.
I know way too much about it. Way too much.
This is just again. They took every super chat, read it out. Yes, it's all true. 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 I'm not there.
I don't have money to do it.
I'm not there.
That's true.
You had me on the show.
And streaming, they can't finish it. Like a show that goes like horribly wrong after what 6 seasons, but you have to keep watching because you want to know how it ends.
I think it's more like I think it's more like why Jersey.
Called a mortgage down.
No one's watching me because it's on Jersey Shore. You fucking moron.
Whoa.
Sounds smart.
But you'd probably watch Jersey Shore. It's probably your favorite show.
You got him.
Holy shit.
Whoa, dude.
Damn.
throwing hands.
I think we got a few more. I'm still.
They're never gonna end. This is their whole show. Is just reading negative super chats about it.
Mr. Doctor Inspector.
Okay, one actually had nothing to do with me. I can't believe it.
You skipped the other ones that had nothing to do with me.
1651. That's an inside joke. Though.
Slurs.
Rise FN says Adam.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Just keep going. Let me just, for the sake of it, let me fast forward a bit. Let's go like 20 minutes forward.
Oh my God. So unhinged.
Or whatever.
Damn.
Here we go. This is 20 minutes later. It continues, right?
That being said,
20 minutes later, this is the whole show. The whole show is just about me.
Except the questions that aren't about him.
Everyone wants to know, what are the chances you'll appear on That Being Said or other Detractors?
Oh my God, yes.
I've told, I've been in talks with That Being Said. I'll definitely
appear.
Holy shit. Yeah, just gotta lock down a time. Coming up, I'm gonna be on Tuesday
confirm or deny anything.
Coming up.
Oh my God,
no
that's
reaction.
Talking to me about that.
We have confirmation
He skipped it.
God damn it.
Don't know what that is.
Get fucked.
Don't know what that is.
Don't know what that is. That's a
Don't know
clip.
what
That's
that
a
is.
huge clip right
I'm just
there.
gonna ahead even further. Here we go.
I'm actually, I'm digging that
Agile.
he's
Jade, have a good night.
supporting
I
so
think
much.
that's why he's still sitting at,
He's
like,
so
1-1.
mad.
Well, and he has such a high view of himself. You know, I said it to him, illusion of grandeur, man. Like, you really think that you're this freaking king on this pedestal that everyone needs to worship you.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm a king on a pedestal that needs to be worshipped. We explained what the King of Hate moniker meant, right? We did. We actually went through it on the show. It has nothing to do with anything like that whatsoever, right?
What about the king?
I said I'm a small-time guy. I'm a flawed. Everything I said on the show was to explain that I have absolutely no big thoughts or aspirations about myself or my content. You see, it's a giant king and everyone should kiss his butt. Yes, you're right. That's why I take every opportunity to always be on top of everything, right? I totally don't. What a real wow. Yeah. If you want to talk about people who unprepared. This guy knows absolutely nothing about me whatsoever. Zero.
Oh my God.
Zero besides the hate that's coming in. That's what he hears. He knows nothing about me or my content whatsoever.
You had it really well for a long time because there was no competition. You got into YouTube
This is correct,
early, man. Like, good shit. But you didn't.
Yes,
you didn't
that's true.
Continue to evolve.
This is all correct.
Great fucking point.
Like thinking that you were worth people's attention.
Correct. I've talked about all this publicly in the Down the Rabbit Hole and other places. 100% correct. I've admitted to that.
Right?
And you weren't.
Correct.
You have to.
You admitting to it does not make it better. It's much, much worse, actually, Phil. It's makes you look like an idiot.
Adjust and cater to your audience, and he didn't.
Correct.
His audience slowly grew in the wrong direction by people making fun of him, and instead of owning it and using it,
like
that I think Keem talked about. That's what he does. He's like, I got the most detractors, and I
I
use them. They're my fans. They make me more money because of the hate.
But he makes shit content that's harmful to others. That's how he got over. He doesn't make gameplay videos out. He doesn't interact with his audience in a nice, positive way. He's a jerk. He hurts people to make money. Everything he does is deriding others, making fun of others, bringing others down, and then making money off it. He's like a giant chessboard what he considers the world of powers, right? Or anyone who's having a problem, he moves the pieces around the chessboard and he watches money fly off the chessboard into his pockets. That's how he made his money. How are you okay with that?
Bitter.
Tell me again, what I said is the difference between me and Keem. I've never hurt anyone with my content. Who did I hurt by making a bad Let's Play? Who did I hurt, right? With his stuff? Nothing. This guy's constantly hurting people.
No, out on his own audience when they didn't support him anymore, and it was just like he just got worse and worse and worse. It's just like, bro, it's so obvious, like, but you can't see it.
What are you talking? What? Dude, this guy is a fucking dunce. He did nothing. He literally didn't do any research at all. What are you talking about? I outright admitted it. We outright talked about it on stream in react events. You fucking tremendous black hole.
Whoa!
Whoa! In your brain.
Whoa!
It's documented that I fucking talked about it. Why is no one countering? No, actually, fair enough. He did say this because no one did the research. No one here did the research. It was just, we only listened to what the detractors said. And according to the detractors, he never grew, he never admitted nothing. They only listened to the detractors. What a bunch of fucking idiots.
You got a point.
Damn.
Wow. Right, too. It's one of them things.
Yeah, this is gone.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I think if he would have owned up to his mistakes as they happened,
Actually, you know what? I feel like Craig's enough.
Correct.
Instead, he got to a point where he denied.
Yeah, he might
address some of that, Phil.
Well, it depends. Out of all these people, I think Travis is the most, I hate to say it, the guy who thinks the best about this shit. And he probably, you know what I mean? Like, what he's saying kind of makes sense, except it's not yes and no, because yeah, he's absolutely right. When I made mistakes and things went wrong, I was always like a pig-headed idiot, and I wouldn't admit that I did anything wrong. That was old Phil. Today, with you guys call me out on stuff, and all the time. So you're right. Let's change it. You know what I'm saying? Like Travis, I think out of all these people,
remember what I did? Everything that I did wrong in this interview.
Craig is just kind of the host, but he's kind of like the figurehead. But when you listen to all of them talk, Travis has some good takes, in my opinion.
Yeah, but how could he admit? Because he has to admit so much all at once. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous now. It's so much.
I'll say this.
I agree,
you know, I've been doing
man
this
whose
longer
name
than
I
Phil.
don't know.
Yes, I agree.
By the way, guys, there's a lot of tips and things coming in. I'm absolutely going to shout them out before the end of the stream, which is probably in about half an hour. So we're not watching this whole show. This is 2.5 hours of just ragging on me. I can't watch 2.5 hours of this shit. But I think I'm proving my point.
So real quick pause here.
Unfair
This
this
is
was.
another ALT sums it up moment. This is 100%. This is what Phil's saying. Look at all the evidence out there, right? And you looked at all the evidence out there, which is all negative, right? All negative.
Yeah.
The only piece of evidence that is not negative is Phil's mouth. That's it.
Yeah.
And he's saying they should come at this equally. He's saying they should have came at this equally.
Yeah.
Meaning, like you have to be in the middle thinking like it's guilty or not guilty. I'm not really sure, even though you've seen all the fucking guilty shit in the world and Phil's mouth on the other side.
If you're thinking like that, wouldn't like a normal rational person look at what the most reasonable answer would be and not the far-fetched, stretched out, weird version of the truth that he's trying to sell?
Yes. Well, I think that's exactly what ALT is getting at. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. Okay, so there you go. You're right.
Earlier, he was just like 90% of what these guys saw came from detractors, and then only like 10% came from me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like what's the other side?
It's your responsibility to bring the other 90%, Phil. Like we can't bring the evidence for you. Like you're expecting the detractors to be like, well, here's all Phil's evidence of what we said. He said that he didn't do it. So
well, it's like it goes back to him saying, "Come watch a stream and see for yourself."
That's a good short.
Yeah, it's their responsibility to come watch a stream. Like it's so fucking stupid.
We have. And it's interesting, this whole community relies a lot on proof and has even proved things wrong for him. You know, the fucking escort. Like, come on. So stupid. He sucks.
And I love
he
that they
sucks.
called that out. They called that out on the stream too, on the interview.
Mhm.
God, that was great.
Yeah, that was good.
I feel like something's going down in his stream right now. How would you feel about skipping to like live?
That's fine.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's fine. That's good.
Nobody cares.
Slowly building. I can only imagine.
Okay.
Wait,
Uber,
they tell
Uber,
me
I don't know if I saw super chat. Oh no,
right
Uber,
now,
your
that's
super chat was
what
stupid.
I want to see his reaction.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
I'll
what
just
we'll
go back
do.
a little bit because there's one part where he interrupts the video and he holds something up to the camera.
Oh yeah.
In the timeline.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious what he's trying to prove with that.
Yeah, I want to see the paraphernalia.
I'm just trying to find it here.
I think it's right here. Like it's in this segment.
Oh, hold on.
Where he holds some.
Yeah, hold on. I think I got it
Yeah,
here.
you can't see it. The camera won't even adjust. Yeah.
What's that?
Just I'll pre-read it.
Is it the paper?
It's the website that I have. My website, dspgaming.com. The mortgage payment.
Okay.
My phone bill, which I'm going to cover. The name of the company and my
He's showing paper.
he's going over
car
his
insurance.
bills.
Okay. Oh, you can't. Oh, there you go. Can you kind of see the writing? Oh my God, you can't see it. The camera won't even adjust.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Fuck. Well, you can't see it. You saw writing. You see writing. Okay, you can see writing. You see, I'm not full of it. There's fucking writing on the paper right there. I can't.
It's your handwritten writing, you fucking moron. It's not a
The camera won't do it. But there you go. That's literally every month. Paper, my expenses.
Okay.
That I'm going to read to them. And the point they're making, all right? Here's the point they're making. Is we can address this.
This is
all right?
good. This is
I know
good.
you can't
I'm
see
glad we
shit.
came back
I wasn't
for
going to
this.
prove nothing.
I'm glad we came back with this.
The point they're making is, you know, they asked, what are $5,000 a month in business expenses? I don't even know where that comes from because I don't know what they're talking about.
We should go
You
live
understand?
now? I think.
Well, I don't get it. I don't even know what they're
Sorry, I just wanted to see
No,
that.
that was good. That was really worth saying.
That was
amazing.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And is that it? No, there was another super chat, a big one.
Big one.
Mike
he's
for the
reading
super
out
chat says, I'm
my
spreading the
tips and
love.
stuff.
Thank you, Mike, for the
Yeah.
big super chat. That's a huge one, actually.
Maybe
Sheriff Billy did that really big one,
When's the time
too.
he
Thank you,
rage
guys.
quits the video? He rage quits it.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. In conclusion,
In
the
conclusion,
2-hour shit show stream that I didn't want to do tonight. It's very
yeah,
simple.
I'm just going to go
All
back
right?
here.
Moving forward.
And also gave us one help.
Yeah, can we go back to?
All right, well, there's really nothing else to say. This is the whole thing, right? There's literally nothing else to address, correct?
Oh my God, there's the.
For sure.
I've said everything I got to
think
say.
that
So
when you have any sort of family member or community member or even friend, you just
Oh,
you know
the
you can
tips
be
total
harsh to
is,
them while spouting the truth.
like $24.
Well, it's like the
Because I got to start wrapping up with my own shit. You know, my stream usually ends around this time.
That was so booting a bridge,
So,
you know.
Here's the deal.
Totally.
I'm gonna because I need to come to a conclusion here, and I actually have something to say.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Here's how this all ends. Okay.
I have to go back and watch this whole thing.
All right. Here's how all this ends. It's this simple. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm done with this now.
All right.
All right. No, I'm not going to Duty Stream. Duty Stream can kiss my ass.
Oh,
okay?
yeah! Shout out.
Shout out.
Here's the deal. All right. Here's how we end it. You gave me you promised me one thing, you gave me something else, right? I thought from what I was doing when I was sitting there that it actually was legit. It was not. It was 100% coming from the wrong direction. Only talk to detractors. You know, it was
we could skip it. We could just skip this fucking Gouty Pig Roach and go straight to Duty Stream.
Oh yeah, I just want to point out that Duty's thumbnail was my newest art, and that gets me hard.
Okay, everybody.
Duty eats that up. Duty goes fast.
He does love that shit.
Duty works fast. Yeah.
He's on that shit.
Holy
thumbnail,
shit.
bitch.
This has been
should I actually just like raid Duty Stream and just like redirect and send all you guys?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. He deserves.
I don't know how to do that. How do I do that?
How do we raid?
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know where to send them. You still haven't told me.
Let me go get the link.
What was that one we said earlier? What was that? I didn't tell them.
I didn't tell them. It's not my fault. I didn't tell them.
Hey, Snoop.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to. Oh no.
Wait,
Ingrid.
not
Ingrid.
Wow.
Ingrid.
No, I keep fucking up the name now. I had it down.
Ingrid and Hans.
To be fair, Duty did that too.
No, I blame Duty. It's Duty's fault that I'm saying
That's
it
a good
now.
point.
Ingrid,
point.
are you the one in this? Are you the one in the studio? You have to go to the live.
No, that's Snood.
Okay, Snood, are you in the studio?
Uh-huh.
You have to go to the live and go to edit it and customization, and you can redirect through that.
Nice mansplain.
Nice.
Okay.
The live?
I posted the link. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
What did you just say? You said go to the live? What does that mean?
Okay. I'm sorry, the Zoomer had to explain this.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you do. Please help me.
Please, free.
So you go to the live in YouTube studio.
Quit mansplaining.
Okay.
The live.
That is literally nonsense. I'm going to my shit.
Keep up, Boomer.
It's in the living.
The living.
I feel like you keep saying D Live. Are we going to D Live?
Yeah.
I'm getting very upset right now.
Oh shit, we're live. Go.
All right. If I only had a brain.
I only have brain.
Okay, here I go. Here I'm in live. Here I am.
Okay, do you see the stream that's live? You can click details.
Yeah. Delete forever. Here I go.
This is a computer.
You get the deets?
Yeah.
Okay, then there's a customization tab. Double click that. You can double click.
Meanwhile, everyone's already clicked the link. This is pointless.
This is pointless.
Good. Yes, please get out of here.
Leave.
Please don't put me through this ever again.
Run away.
What am I doing here? This is awful. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife.
If you are still here, you have problems. Get help. If you're still here, get help.
Philip needs help with his addiction.
Oh Jesus! Just end the stream. Cut it down. Just cut it down.